Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker. My name's Ed. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to make it worth your while because it's our winter wedding showcase this morning. We've got so many treats designed to suit that specific genre or style of jewellery making, but don't panic if that's not your specific theme. We've got lots of generic items as well that are going to suit everybody. Of course, it is going to be quite pearl heavy, but we know pearls are one of our most popular gemstones or minerals here at Jewellery Maker. And of course, there's only one person you could have if you're planning a winter wedding. Resident designer Sheila. How are you,
Ed,
Sheila? You
right,
okay?
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good.
Ever since I saw your jewellery designs, I've
You're
been even
fitting very
better.
well with the colour of the set.
I went for a bridal look, you see.
You blend in
the
well.
groomsman kind of look, you see. That's what I was thinking. You like that?
Very good. Really
Your
impressed.
jewellery this morning is ridiculously gorgeous, Sheila, I have to say.
Thank you.
As soon as you see Sheila's designs, you're going to want to emulate them. However, you don't have to, you know, literally do a like-for-like copy. A lot of the designs you see from our experts here on Jewellery Maker, the idea is to incorporate the techniques and the ideas into your own style of jewellery making. So it's just to take inspiration from what they've created, but this morning you're not going to have any problem with that. As I say, a little bit of focus on the idea of putting together winter wedding jewellery, and as we do approach the Christmas period and people are starting to attend more craft fairs, this could be quite big business for a lot of jewellery makers out there. So we're going to get ourselves up and running this morning with an early bird special. We're not messing around. Just to let you know, risk-free shopping experience here at Jewellery Maker. If it is the first time you're getting involved with us, we will help you out because we're going to send you our Get Started DVD and booklet. In fact, even if you don't want to make a purchase this morning, you could still get up and running. Simply contact our help team on the free phone number and they'll send one of these out to you just so you can get an idea of how simple it is to get started with the hobby. And also, we've extended our money-back guarantee right up until the end of January. So, to encompass Christmas and beyond, make sure you have a risk-free shopping experience. But all I will say is, some of the deals this morning are going to be sellouts. That's my prediction. I can't say for sure what's going to happen, but get on the phone lines early. And of course, if you're shopping at JewelleryMaker.com and you place an item in your basket, you need to check out to avoid disappointment. 1 P&P per day of just $2.95. Doesn't matter how many items you add to your order, you're only ever going to pay $2.95 per day. So, literally, no risk involved. You can simply get these items home, see them for yourself, make an informed decision, and if they don't do everything you want them to do for your designs, you simply send them back. You've got until the 31st of January to make that decision. So we can't be any fairer than that, can we? We're going to kick off the show this morning with some of the most beautiful shell pearl I think I've ever seen. Start with these gorgeous Parisian pinks here. These are the largest ones. They're 10mm perfect rounds. That's the beauty of working with shell pearl. In fact, the last time I did a pearl showcase, I was joined by our other resident designer, Linda, Sheila's cousin, and she was saying that she thinks that shell pearl are really the ultimate faux pearl.
They are. I absolutely agree.
There's a lot of synthetic
There's no better
pearls.
than, no.
There's a lot of synthetic pearls, but with the shell pearl, you get a similar effect to what you'd see from pearl essence on an organic pearl. And it's because of that nacre on the shell itself. It gives you that little play of light on the surface of the gemstone. And of course, the beauty of working with shell pearl is that not only do you get that similar look, so your designs are going to be very coherent, also you get the uniform size, so you get the perfect rounds, and that continues with this particular strand of shell pearl. It is out of this world. Almost that sort of oil on water effect that you get there, that swirl of colour. I think they're probably described as peacock pearls. Well, actually, they're deep purple. No, that's going to be these. That's going to be these amethyst-coloured pearls. They're called rainbow shell pearl because of that swirl of colour. But do you know what? We are definitely getting the peacock colours in there. They're almost reminiscent of Tahitian pearls, actually. Of course, if you were to purchase perfectly round Tahitian pearls, you'd probably be expecting to pay at least 3-figure sums. So this is the way of maybe working in a bit more of an economical way to make your designs more affordable. And these colour tones are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Very complementary to one another. If you were to buy these individually, you'd be paying a much higher price point. But this morning, because it's an early bird special, because we've created a wholesale bundle, we can give you the best possible price point available. $8.95. That's how we get the show up and running this morning. Under £10 for 3 strands of gorgeous shell pearl here. You've got the kunzite pinks. You've got those Tahitian looking pearls there. And then you've got the amethyst pearls. I'm seeing these alongside a strand of amethyst. We know this is one of the most popular gemstones to work with. Certainly one of the most recognisable gemstones on the market. And those are definitely offering you that same regality that you get from purple amethyst. So I'm thinking you don't actually have to use these together. You could easily split them up.
Gorgeous combination, aren't they?
Yeah, I love this. Such a complementary.
Put the teal with the purple and the pink, but I think it goes really, really well. And I always say mix your colours.
Yeah, the darker pearls almost act as a bit of a transition, don't they?
And for a winter wedding, I mean, you couldn't get anything more on trend or more the right colour of the time of year, could you, than that bundle there?
I'm thinking of sort of bridesmaids, maid of honour type colour tones.
Mother of the bride.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So
actually,
and for the price, Ed, I mean, I know we always say this, but I know how much pearls are, and I know how much wedding jewellery costs.
Absolutely.
So to actually make it yourself, you know, start off simple, and then as you've been doing it a bit more, then you obviously, you know, get more experienced at it. But it's easy to do for your own wedding, and you save such a lot of money.
Absolutely.
You really do.
This is the way to do it, isn't it? That's the whole idea behind putting together our wholesale bundles, where we take a collection of gemstones, bundle them together. It creates a unique discount code, which is only available until 9 AM tomorrow morning. I should warn you all that I've got so many people multi-buying this that we have now allocated over half the stock on this particular bundle. Could easily be a sellout before the end of the show, the way it's flying out the door. And that also gives us an indication of just how busy it's going to be this morning. If everybody was to check out their baskets as well, we would be left with very limited stock levels on this particular bundle. A real winner there. And of course, anytime you're working with a variety of pearls, they're going to be popular. The shell pearl, of course, slightly different, not an organic mineral, but gives you a very similar look, and for an incredibly affordable price of just $8.95. That works out at, what, £2.99 per strand?
Imagine how many pieces of jewellery you can make. I mean, just a simple drop pearl earring, which, as you know, you're a fan of just a pearl on your women's ears, aren't you? So
yes.
I think you can make so much out of there, even gifts for your bridesmaids, and it's just a non-brainer, as they say.
Well, it's a good point. It's a good point, actually, because you don't need to pile these into your designs.
Into one bit. No, you can use them in bracelets, maybe just have a feature in the middle of some chain, or, you know, it's really endless, really, and you can get so many pieces out of those 3 strands.
Well, as you say, if you just take 2 to create a pair of earrings, I've got to go for the Tahitian looking pearls personally. These are the ones that are really drawing me, and hopefully, actually, we can see a little bit of the swirl of colour there. The greens, the fuchsia tones coming through. Oh, like sort of a magenta and gold colour coming through there as well.
Beautiful.
So if you just took 2 of those, set them on a pair of shepherd hooks, what's
they're
that,
almost rainbow,
£5?
aren't they?
Yeah,
Almost
absolutely.
rainbow.
That is actually how they're described.
Yeah.
So £5 for a pair. You've got 3 more strands to make pure profit. We've actually had a text in from one of our customers. Don't forget, if you do want to get involved this morning, we welcome your interaction. Congratulations to everybody on that deal, by the way. Claire has texted in to say, what a delight. 2 of my favourite JM people on the show together. Looking forward to the show.
Oh,
yes.
Bless you.
Sheila and Danny's here as well. He's producing the show.
Yeah, I've never had a show with Danny.
Haven't you?
Well, no, I don't think so, Danny. Have I? I might have had one maybe late. I'm not sure. Early afternoon. I'll get there in a minute. Yeah.
I think Danny has met Sheila before, but they haven't done many
Danny,
shows
yeah, but it's
together.
been a while since I've worked with Danny, so it's nice for him to be here. Yeah.
There you go then. Well, I'm sure we're going to have lots of fun. Danny's a very diligent producer. He's going to make sure we give you all the best possible winter wedding deals this morning. Oh, thank you, Claire. It's a very lovely thing to say. And of course, if you want to interact with the show, if you've got a question for our expert designer, then text it in. Or, of course, we are going to set a bit of a text topic. The number you need is 60777. Start your message with the phrase JM Studio, otherwise it won't come through to us. And if you do want to get involved online and you're watching the show on your tablet or your laptop, there's already a message box there. Whatever you type will come through to producer Danny's screen. And this morning we want to hear about your weird and wonderful winter wedding experiences. Do you like that bit of alliteration there for you?
I'm
early
sure
on a
Paula
Monday morning?
upstairs. Paula had a winter wedding. I wonder if she's got a funny story. If she's listening.
Executive producer Martha's in the room. She can go and get.
She could go and get
Channel manager Paula.
She did.
I've been trying for years to get her on screen. It's not her thing. So yes, your winter wedding experiences. Let us know what's been going on. And actually, it's normally quite an eventful time of year, isn't it? Round about Christmas, if people are getting married at that time. Actually, do you know what? I was speaking to a wedding planner not too long ago, and they were saying they've got 3 weddings on Christmas Day this year.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
I'm certainly not the one who's getting married.
I was just about to ask you that, Ed, really.
Who'd want to marry me? Right, here we go.
I'm not saying anything.
I wasn't fishing for a compliment there, I was being deadly serious.
Well, you've been together a long time.
Yeah. We'll move past that one, Sheila. Here comes special here. Perfect for bridal jewellery. I'm thinking flower girls, bridesmaids again, as well as mother of the bride, of course, as you said.
Well, I've got something in my boutique collection that I've done differently with the combs. I've split them in half.
Right, okay, so we'll have a look at that in a little while.
That gives you 2 combs then. You can have, one either side, 2 smaller combs.
Ah.
So that's another idea there while the combs are there.
That's a great suggestion. We're going to show you that in just a little while. Right now, important that you are getting on the free phone number. I have to warn you, you've only got double figures of availability on this particular item. So, as part of this sample, I've got 5 silver and 10 gold. Is that correct? Yeah. They're all 8 by 4 centimetres in size, so quite a significant look, but of course it depends how you embellish it. These are really sort of a blank canvas, aren't they, for any jewellery maker? They allow you to create, well, untold amount of designs. It just depends how gem heavy you want to make it, how much of a statement piece you're trying to create. Of course, for weddings, it could be quite a sort of showcase design, if you like. However, if you wanted to keep it subtle, the option's there, isn't it? These, again, perfect when you see them set with pearls. And Sheila's got a few designs for us this morning, which are very bridal-esque, shall we say. Now, as I say, we only started with double figures of availability. And when you see the price point, you're going to wish you were already on the free phone number. Here comes your price. $6.95. You know it's a good deal when it renders me silent. That's when you know you're on to a winner. $6.95, and add it to your order price for these kind of items. And I have seen some of our designers trying to recreate this look with wire. I spoke to some of our wire work experts, and they just said, for the price that we can offer here at Jewellery Maker, it's really not worth the effort because it's so time consuming to actually create these pieces from the wire. I know it's possible, and I've seen how talented a lot of the wire workers out there are, but I just think when the job's done for you for just $6.95, and what does it work out again? Less than 50p per hair comb. I'll tell you what, I'll show you exactly how high-end bridal and exquisite these designs look using the hair combs. You can see there a couple of Sheila's designs from this morning's show. As I say, beautiful alongside the pearls there. I mean, what kind of price point would you expect to pay for a hair comb design like this? Well, especially as bridal jewellery tends to be a little...
£25–30.
Right.
Probably more than that, really. It just depends on where the...
Of course, it depends on your venue, doesn't it?
The venue,
yeah.
exactly, yeah.
So this is a key consideration for a lot of jewellery makers. If you're selling in quite an upscale craft fair where maybe you've had to pay for your pitch, you might be looking to achieve slightly higher price points. However, at this kind of price,
and also,
even if you're in the regional craft fairs, if you're in a village hall on a Saturday morning, you're still going to be able to achieve sort of £25–30, and that shows a huge amount of profit. This is what it's all about here at Jewellery Maker. I know there's going to be a lot of hobbyists out there who think, well, I don't really sell my designs, this is just for fun. Tell you what, it's normally a bridal commission that gets you up and running with selling your designs.
And also, do you know what's a really good way to sell your designs is to either have some cards done or some flyers, take it to your local hairdresser.
Yes.
And then, you know, I mean, I've done it myself, and my local hairdresser that's just moved, she said, you know, if you do that, she's going to have do bridal hair, and she's going to incorporate some bridal jewellery and combs and things. So if you make them and take them to your nearest hairdressing salon, and just say, you know, can you have some of my cards, and maybe go and show and have a pamper evening or something. And,
absolutely, it's only a matter of time.
That's really the way to go with it. You know, it gets you started, and it also gets you involved with your local community as well.
Gonna have to move on, I'm afraid, Sheila. They're flying out the door. It looks like it's going to be a sell-out deal, $6.95, and add it to your order price this morning for 15 haircuts. Sorry, I was just putting Sheila's designs back carefully. You don't want any of them damaged. Very luxurious designs we have for you this morning. I will make you all aware of my presenter pick this morning. Is this coming up at around about midday? Okay, good time, gives everybody a chance to settle down after the school run.
Get the kettle on.
Get the kettle on. That's right, there you go. I have to say, with a little bit of skin tone behind it, actually you can see the saturation of colour there. Very deep colour tone from your garnet here. However, have a look at this. When the light passes through, look at those gorgeous cranberry reds from your garnet. Absolutely exceptional. Some of the finest quality garnet we've ever been able to source for you. I have to say, I am more than impressed with the quality of the gemstones that we are seeing here at Jewellery Maker at the moment. I mean, you wouldn't have any problems if you saw that set into 9-carat gold, would you? Absolutely gorgeous. That is coming up for you at around about midday. That's my presenter pick this morning. January's birthstone, gorgeous garnet. Okay, we're now going to move on. We're going to give you another double deal here. So this is another of our discount bundles. And these are rather interesting, actually, because they have quite a vintage, almost antique-y feel to them. They're really beautiful. Huge number of facets on the surface of each gemstone, so you get this fantastic play of light, almost well, sparkle really, and that's what you get from pyrite, of course. It actually shares its crystal structure with a diamond, has the same isometric crystal structure as a diamond, and therefore it has that beautiful refractive index. Of course, this is an opaque variety, so that's the reason that you get this gorgeous sparkle. I mean, the number of facets that you've got on the surface of the gemstone there, in fact, it's more than a sparkle, it's twinkling. Look at that. They're very winter wonderland-esque, actually, aren't they? And you've got the antique gold look here, which you'd associate with natural pyrite. Of course, traditionally, its nickname is fool's gold. It has been mistaken for that precious metal lots and lots of times throughout the ages. But thanks to these sort of coating processes that we use, we can also create this silver tone as well. Of working with a gemstone like pyrite, of course, is that it is a genuine gemstone, so it offers you that same credibility that any other gemstone does as a designer, but it does have that metallic sheen to it. And so could see it as a bit of a cost-effective way of saving on your precious metals, where you would maybe usually place a gold-plated spacer bead, for example. You could use pyrite in its place. So that's one alternative opportunity, but also pyrite in itself, coveted. As I say, it's known as fool's gold. This is one of the designs that has been put together by Sheila, one of our resident jewellery makers. And I love this idea. Just that sort of simple twisted effect, but then wire wrapped with that Figaro chain that we launched last week. Absolutely gorgeous, because you really get that metallic feel from the design, don't you? Almost quite sort of steampunk-esque in my view. Quite a lot of antique style colours there, quite a vintage feel to the look as well. So sort of sitting in the middle of a few different styles of jewellery making there. You could see it as a vintage look, or you could see it as something quite contemporary. Perfect for your Christmas do. That's the way I'm looking at that. I'm thinking with your LBD, your silver and gold pyrite, to give you that little bit of sparkle as you enter the room. That's going to get you noticed. These are 10mm rounds, so that's why you've got such a significant look, and of course the fantastic number of facets that you have on the surface of the gemstone. You can see it there, twinkling away, even in our studio lights, which aren't always favourable for the gemstones, but certainly allowing these strands to come to life. As a result of the huge carat weight you've got on each strand, you're actually getting over 650 carats of pyrite as part of this deal. Currently, if you were to buy these two strands individually from our website, it costs you £15.90, already representative of the best value on the market, but we're not going to stay there. I'm going to take it down to Bargain Town this morning, $11.95. Another add it to your order price if you've already paid your $2.95 for your P&P. Don't forget, one P&P per day, no matter how many items you add to your order. And this morning, I think we are going to be extremely busy because, of course, one of our most popular genres of jewellery design is the bridal wear, isn't it? Pyrite royalty here, $11.95 for 2 strands of faceted pyrite, 10mm rounds. And Patricia has texted into the show. Is this a little bit of a winter wedding anecdote? I like it. Okay, so Patricia has said, my daughter is getting married on the 21st of November next year. I can't wait to see the show today. Excited. So Patricia is already planning her daughter's jewellery for her wedding, which is over a year away. So that just goes to show you the kind of planning that crafters actually do take into consideration, and why you've got to be on the phone lines the second you see something you like. See, Jewellery Maker's planning for a year ahead. I like it. And Stuart, or Ted, sorry, has texted in to say, good morning, Sheila. Lovely to see you on the morning show. Looking forward to some great demos.
Oh, bless you.
How did
Thank
Ed
you,
manage to
Ted.
sneak in at this time of day? I think security needs to be beefing up somewhat. Let's be joking, Ted. They're begging me. They were begging me. They're saying we're doing a bridal show. We need somebody hunky and handsome to come in.
And here
I'm
he
always here for them.
Oh, bless you, Ted. Thank you.
There you go. 2 strands of pyrite for $11.95. Thanks for getting involved this morning, guys. And as I say, if you do have any questions for resident designer Sheila, then don't hesitate to text in. You've got a right little fan club going on, haven't you, Sheila?
I know, it's lovely, isn't
Texting
it?
in for you, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it must be the dress.
Do you think? The chocolate brown tones, the autumnal shades. Goes very well with your pearl necklace, actually.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, just one of my little numbers, you know.
Gorgeous ensemble you've put together there, Sheila.
Thank you so much, Ed. Oh,
To be honest,
I like
Sheila would
this.
make a bin bag look good, so it's a bit easy for her, isn't it? Okay, we're going to move on because everybody's flying in for that one. We've got multi-buyers left, right and centre, so congratulations to people who are taking advantage of the value there, adding that to their basket. Pamela, you've got 2. Barbara Ann, is that right? Has got 2 as well, so lots of people coming through. Or Barbara Ann, sorry. mispronounce people's names. Getting off to a good start as always, aren't I? Don't forget, if you place an item in your basket, I hate to sound repetitive, but make sure you check out, otherwise you do run the risk of missing out on your deal. Okay, we're going to move on because we're now going to set Sheila a little bit of a challenge. And is it in here? Here it is. Here it is. Okay, gorgeous colour tones once again. Absolutely beautiful. Again, you've got femininity from the combination, but you've also got a real depth of colour, which I think will add a certain intensity to your designs. Love Keshi pearls at the best of times because of that organic feel that you get from the finish on the gemstone. A lot of times when people are investing in pearl jewellery, they will be aware of the kind of price points they see elsewhere. They are going to know that there's a lot of synthetic pearls available on the market. But I think you eradicate that sort of scrutiny from your customers if you're working with something like a Keshi pearl. It has such an organic finish that people are going to know this is the real deal. You can see that it's been sort of hand sculpted by Mother Nature. They're just beautiful. I always think of them as looking like sort of vine leaves, actually.
They do, don't they? You're absolutely right, yeah.
And so as a result, you can feed that into your designs, can't you?
Definitely. And they do sit, as you said, very organically. This is why I'm doing a comb now, and it's so easy for anybody that's just started making jewellery because you literally just put them on top of each other.
Yeah.
And they give either a really deep looking comb, or you can just have a single strand of them, but a single section, and then maybe put some pearls on the top. So really easy to work with and brilliant for newbies.
Absolutely. There you go then. That's a key benefit to jewellery makers out there. If you are just starting to get your head around some of the techniques, Keshi pearls, perfect because of the way they sit inside your design. It might be also because where the drill holes are placed, they tend to be sort of top drilled, so they hang quite organically, as we've mentioned.
They do, yeah.
Beautiful mineral here, and because you've got that sort of irregular finish on the surface of the pearl, you get fantastic pearlescence, don't you? Where you see the light just being displayed across the surface of the mineral, and that gives you that beautiful pearlescence. And then have a look at the depth of colour on these two strands. Again, you've got almost amethyst purples here. We know amethyst is a massive draw for a lot of people who are interested in purchasing bespoke jewellery designs. Of course, bridal wear, this is going to be popular. You see a lot of bridesmaids actually in those sort of amethyst purple. Very popular colour for mother of the brides as well. So if you're thinking about putting together maybe a tiara for the bridal party, or maybe a hair comb or a fascinator for the mother of the bride, these could be perfect colours. I love this rich cherry red. It's almost like again,
it is a berry red, isn't it?
Cranberry tone,
it is,
actually,
yeah,
isn't
it is, yeah, very.
Real depth
Beautiful
of colour
they
there.
are. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love them, I do.
You can see how those would fit in to, well, any season really, but I'm seeing sort of autumnal colours there, as well as the warmth that they'll add to your winter designs. Gorgeous combination of colours here as well, because they actually work so well together. The purples and the sort of plums and the cherries do work beautifully, don't they? Sheila's already up and running.
Well, I've just started, look, and I'll just show you how easy it is.
Yeah, absolutely,
look.
why not?
And all I've done is just put them on the wire, some gold wire, and then just pop it down, and then just sit it where you want it to sit.
Now you've taught me this technique before.
See how they sit different. If I just show that, see how they sit differently. They do just sit in their own way, really. I've only just put them on very, very quickly. You see how, and then what you can do on the next row, you can sit some in between. So you've got one in between, and it just gives you that organic, and it looks almost like little flowers. Yeah,
they sit, isn't it?
Like little flowers.
Thanks,
so
Sheila.
that's really how easy it is.
Great. There you go. So Sheila's challenge, she's already up and running. We will have a look at Sheila's designs, the completed designs, I should say, at the end of the show. But great to get our designers' insights into the way the Keshi pearls actually sit within your designs. Perfect, as we say, for your hair comb. So anybody that came through for the hair comb deal, this Keshi combination is all for you. The cherry and the plum Keshi pearls available right now for $19.90. any other time. Because we've created a wholesale bundle, we're about to take the price down, as you'd expect from us here at Jewellery Maker. We're never going to let you down in terms of the value we offer you. $14.95. So that's the best part of a £5 saving, isn't it? Give or take 5p. You let me off that, guys. $14.95 for your Keshi Pearl Duo here. Beautiful, beautiful colour tones. Actually, I've got some purple pearls here, which are almost an identical colour tone to these Keshi pearls. How about that for a combination?
Yes. Oh, that's stunning.
The rounds and the actual Keshi pearls really work well together, don't they?
And that they are such a beautiful colour, and it's Christmas, winter time, weddings, isn't it? It just says it all, really. And I think while we've got them, because as you and I know, we're having to fight for the pearls now.
Well, absolutely. As we know, we are having a little more difficulty than we have over the last 10 years here at the Genuine Gemstone Company in sourcing pearls at such competitive prices. I still think we're easily offering you the best value on the market, and I have been doing my own research into this. You can pay a pretty penny elsewhere from other suppliers for your cultured pearls. There have been new legislations introduced to the industry where they tend to sort of cultivate pearls. It's led to a bit of a downturn in the production, and so, you know, like anything within this industry, as soon as something becomes a little bit harder to get hold of, everybody wants them, and of course that tends to drive the price up. So I'm not saying exactly what will happen, but you know, when those kind of things occur within the industry, we expect to see a rise in the price point. But this morning we're honouring the kind of value we've always given you here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. We've been working with the same pearl suppliers for, well, over a decade now. And if you're thinking, hold on a minute, you're only 4.5 years old. Well, we are part of an umbrella company known as the Genuine Gemstone Company. You may be aware of our sister channel, Gems TV, recently featured in an ITV documentary, in fact. And they've now been going for over 10 years. We have the benefit here at Jewellery Maker of working with a lot of the same suppliers. And so, you know yourself, if you sell your jewellery designs, if somebody's happy with what you've done, you get repeat business, and it becomes a bit of a two-way street, doesn't it? People want to continue to work with you, so they offer you the most competitive deals. That is exactly what we have in place here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, and we take advantage of that here on Jewellery Maker by adding value to the bundles we create and passing those savings on to you. So if you want to get hold of this particular pearl duo, you need to be coming through very, very quickly. So many names coming through on the board that they've gone off the screen now. Congratulations to Barbara, you've got 2. Ferial, beautiful name. I've got buyers in Essex. Gillian, you've got 2 of these as well. That's just the multi-buyers that are coming through. Again, if you've got it placed in your basket, you know what to do. Get checking out to avoid disappointment. Look at that, we've got buyers on the continent as well. That just goes to show how incredible the value is here at Jewellery Maker. I'll leave that one with you once again. Congratulations if you did get hold of that, well done. And we're going to move on. Where did that come from? Oh yes. Where to, sorry? Oh, the first kit of the morning. Now this is really the concept against which the entire channel was launched. So our kits really fulfill 2 purposes. One, they contain everything you need to get started with the hobby. So if you're a beginner to jewellery making, this is a great way to get started, because you're going to get your gemstones, your findings and your threading materials all in one very economical little package. Alternatively, if you are an experienced jewellery maker and you have sort of developed a bit of a customer base, and so you've got commissions coming through, then it allows you to replenish all of your stocks at once, which I think is a really handy way to do it. Of course, saves on your P&P as well, but that's not a problem here at Jewellery Maker, because we only ever charge you 1 P&P per day. I'm going to take you through everything you're going to get as part of this kit, because I know it's going to fly out the door. In fact, this is just one of the quite a simple design, really, when you think about the techniques. I mean, it's all about the finish, it's all about the combination, but you know, you've got that very on trend idea of the sort of cascading, varying sizes of chain there with your pearls on the end. You've got the little, almost like a little beanie bead there, haven't you? And then the white pearls on the neckline. Classic, traditional look from your pearls. I will take you through the strands because during the war, where I used to be the sales manager of the channel, and so I'm thinking back to the early days of Jewellery Maker, and everybody takes the mick out of me when I reminisce about how we started and our early roots. But I have to say, when we first started putting the kits together, they only ever featured 3 strands of gemstones. And so this just goes to highlight the buying power that we now have and the value we can now offer you, because not only are we offering you more than 3 strands, in fact 5 strands on this. Look at these pearls. Classic, traditional white pearls here. These little white rice pearls, they're 5 by 4 millimeters in size. And is it, you get 2 of those, but then you've got some slightly similar pearls. They're very, very similar in terms of their size, the slight variation. I love these pearls because, again, you've got that elongation to them, which I think will work within your designs, but also offers you credibility as a designer, because people will be able to establish that these are the real deal. Once again, they'll be able to understand that you have been able to source genuine cultured pearls. So you can see the similarity there. There is slight difference in the finish on these pearls, slight more variation in the size. They're little nuggets there for you. And then we've got more Keshi pearls, this time in your silver colour tone. Again, perfect for those winter designs. Real elegance to the look here. I mean, if you did get hold of the previous Keshi pearl bundle that we just launched, I'm just thinking about these alongside the silver tones. As we were saying, they're very festive looking. How about that? Oh yeah, that definitely works, doesn't it? Always think that purple and silver has a real elegance to it. That is absolutely fantastic. If you did want to take advantage of the Keshi Pearl Duo, details of that are available at the bottom of the screen right now, just $14.95 for 2 strands. But let's move back to the kit, because combined with your 4 strands of genuine cultured pearls, you also have this, almost like little disco balls, they look like to me. They've got a real sort of fun quality to them, again because of the faceting, but alongside the pearls, they're elevated onto that next level, aren't they? They look absolutely beautiful, very, very sophisticated. And so, 5 strands in this one kit. It's going to allow you to create a huge amount of jewellery. Absolutely fantastic. Love that combination. And so the actual faceted rounds here are more of your shell pearl. So again, you've got that similar finish that you'd find on the cultured pearls, but as you can see, it just allows you to create more of a uniformed look here, because we've actually seen a faceted shell pearl here, which is very few and far between here on the channel. Love this combination. I mean, it's got Winter Wonderland written all over it, hasn't it? The silvers and the beautiful icy whites from your pearls there. That's not all you're going to get, because we are going to bring you your traditional threading materials as well. Oh yes, we've definitely gone for that feeling of sophistication here. You've got your gold beading thread. You also get 80 metres monofilament and 6 metres of your elastic. And on this particular kit, we've added in 10 metres of your silver coloured wire. See how well that's going to work with the pearls as well. 10 metres of your 0.6mm gauge wire there, so very, very versatile gauge, because of course it allows you to do some of the detailing such as the twisting techniques, but also will offer you a little more structure than your 0.4, so very, very versatile gauge of wire there, your 0.6, and your findings. Once again, always impressed with our sort of new style silver plated copper findings, because you get absolutely everything you could possibly need to put together a suite of jewellery, and then some. You've got a metre length of chain there. You've also got 3 different kinds of head pins, including these little triangular shaped head pins. So that offers an extra dimension to your designs potentially. You can make more of a feature of these. So they're not just the mechanics of the design process, they can actually be adding a little bit of texture, a little bit of character to the looks as well. And this is really, really useful. You get the really fine head pins. I think we've worked out these are probably about 0.3, 0.25 in diameter, because they do go through some of the smallest drill holes that we have on the very delicate gems of distinction strands as well. So those are very, very useful for a lot of designers. But you have got a whole plethora of findings. You can see there you've got your ribbon cord endings, you've got your toggle clasps, including a little floral toggle clasp, or I suppose it could be like a sort of 4-leaf clover as well. Depends how you want to see it. A little bit of luck on the big day potentially. And of course, once again, if you did want to create more of an asymmetrical design, you can make a feature of the clasp itself. You've also got your earring findings in the form of the sort of lever arch and the shepherd hooks, and you've got these little floral spacers alongside your jump rings, your crimp beads and your crimp bead covers. You can see here the little floral spacers, so those are going to make a huge difference to your designs, aren't they? And again, add a little bit of personality to the piece potentially. 115 pieces of silver plated copper, 5 strands of pearls, including that faceted shell pearl. I love those delicate little white pearls. They're just so, they're classic, aren't they? That's the way to describe them. And they've, here on Sheila's design, you can see how gorgeous they were on the neckline there, to give you that traditional feel. And then you can put a contemporary twist as you move down the neckline, because you've got something to fall back on there in terms of the tradition. And then, yeah, as I say, you've got that little bit of adulation within the design thanks to those chains. And again, with a metre of chain, you can actually afford to be a little bit more generous with your designs, of course. 5-strand kit here, including 4 strands of genuine cultured pearls, as well as your faceted shell pearl. All the winter colours here in your silvers and your whites. Normally, if you were to invest in all of these items individually, it would set you back over £40. But we're not going to stay there this evening. We are going to... this evening? I'm still in late show mode. There you go. That's my first mistake of the morning. Let me off. So there we go. Take it down to £29.95. So we're saving you over £10 on that particular deal. As you saw, it should have cost you £42.60. We've taken it under £30 this morning. I mean, you could pay that for the 3 strands of white pearls elsewhere, couldn't you? Potentially. And the rest, there you go. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic value here.
And pearls, we haven't got many white pearls. I can testify that, because I've had to I track these down and you couldn't get any, so yeah. So you've
so yes, you're quite right, because they're so sought after, aren't they?
That's the truth. Yeah, we haven't got. Yeah.
Well, they're perfect for some of the most popular styles and genres of jewellery making, such as the bridal looks, but they're also considered to be pretty much the perfect accent for any gemstone, aren't they?
I think. I mean, I wear denim jeans and maybe a jacket, and I've always got some pearl earrings in, because they just add that bit of sophistication and that bit of chic. You know what I mean? It just gives you that, that look.
I suppose one of the key indications that pearls are really, really popular is the fact that people keep them for special occasions, but they also wear them every single day.
And
so
I think
they're always going to work.
Pearl jewellery, you will pass pearl jewellery down because it's special, it's meaningful.
True.
It's heritage in a way, isn't it? I mean,
well, people
all gemstones
understand that, don't they?
But pearls are, yeah, very much so, yeah.
Well, they have very strong associations with perhaps vintage style jewellery, so people understand the inherent value of a pearl, don't they? And so it has those associations. I'm just thinking about my presenter pick coming up at midday, alongside a strand of these pearls, the garnets and the white pearls together. How about that for a combination? It's beautiful, isn't it? Do you think that works, Sheila?
It's a winter wedding, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a winter wedding.
Love that combination. The Garnet will be our premiere launch at midday. I just wanted to make everybody aware of that because I just couldn't get that combination out of my mind.
I mean, these tiny pearls, if you use monofilament, they make gorgeous beady beads as well. Gorgeous beady beads.
You could even use these in a soutache design, I suppose.
You
to frame
could,
your
yeah.
cabochon.
I mean, this kit you can use with anything.
Yeah.
You really can, with all the silks, with the feathers, with the anything. It's a kit that is for it's a perfect wedding, really, isn't it?
So
Perfect.
I just got taken aback there and I saw your little choker style design.
Oh yeah, see, that's simplicity, because a lot of brides do just like something quite simple around their neck.
Absolutely.
Because maybe the dress is heavily embellished, or
of course.
So therefore they want that sort of simple, elegant look. Or then you can go for the more. And it depends on your wedding, really, where you're having your wedding, really.
Yeah, I suppose the venue can make a
yeah,
difference,
the venue,
can't it?
whether it's abroad.
Particularly in the winter season.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because, of course, you're more likely to have a lot of your photography done indoors during the winter rather than in the gardens or whatever in the spring or the summer. So it does become a bit of a feature. You don't want to sort of clash with any of the backdrops or anything.
No,
so something
no, that's
neutral
right.
like pearls might be a good consideration.
You know me with pearls. I think pearls are
your
the
favourites,
traditional.
aren't
They are your traditional wedding, aren't they? Pearls.
Absolutely.
And even I think even anybody that has that, you know, like maybe a Gothic wedding or whatever you choose to have as your wedding style, pearls can fit in with any of those.
Oh, I just thought of something. We've got another premiere launch this morning that would go so well with this kit.
Exactly, definitely, a must.
I should show you, because we've got the grey pearls as part of the kit, we've actually got, how about this, the grey lace designs coming up, or sort of silver lace designs. They're coming up later in the show. This is all available as one individual item. It's coming up at 10 a.m, so only about 10 minutes to wait before we're going to launch that. I'll tell you what that means.
I mean, they are perfect, aren't they, with this kit?
Oh, absolutely,
and
with the silver
And the prices
pearls.
of the lace is just phenomenal, because I know, because I sourced it in the beginning, and what I had to pay individually.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. What I had to pay individually for the lace before we actually got some in at Jewellery Maker
And
was,
if you do go to
it
the
would
sort
be
of
triple, and probably even double, but not doubled, quadrupled.
Quadrupled, that'll do, yeah.
The price, because one piece I was paying for that size. One piece of would be about £7 or £8.
Which of your designs are you going to demo? Because
I thought the
Danny
earrings.
wants to launch something at 10 a.m.
the earrings. I was going to do the earrings. Yeah.
These ones?
Those ones there.
These ones here?
Yeah, because for anybody
Another
that's
classic
maybe
look.
moving on to chain and to maybe incorporating a little bit with your chain.
Absolutely.
And it's a really simple technique to do. You just get your earring clasp, okay? And then what I've done in the beginning, I've just put some of the chain that comes in the kits, and I've just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little links going down, okay? And then I've put a jump ring. If I hold that up, you can maybe see that. I hold that up, so there's the head pin there. I mean, as bad as you know, Ed, aren't I? The earring.
Me? What have I done?
No, well, quite a few things, I think, this morning, back to front. Yes, you did. You did the late show.
Oh, I said this
See what I
evening,
mean? Yeah,
you're
there
right,
you go.
sorry.
And I've just said eye pin or head pin, and I meant earring.
I see.
Yeah. So I put 6 links on, a jump ring, and then I've just put a pearl, and I've linked the pearl then with 2 other pearls. So you can do it in any way you want to. So that's the first section of it. And then what I've done for the next little section, I've used some wire in here just to, which comes with your, the
mil that comes in the
0.6.
kit.
Okay, so you can then, I've made a basic loop there, and then I put 2 of the pearls on, and then just make another basic loop. Now I haven't roll wrapped this loop, I'm just going to snip it off. Because it's a thicker wire, it'll hold better as well. Okay, so just then take that basic loop further on round to close it.
And so the 0.6 mil has no problem going through the finer drill holes.
Yeah, it just goes through.
Brilliant.
So then just pop that on. I've already got the chain on and the jump ring, as I said, and then the pearls. Okay, so then just pop that on the. I don't need to open that because I can pop that on the earring finding, can't I? There we go. So just pop that on the top there, and then close that up, push your little silver ball up and close that up. So what I'm doing now, I'm creating another drop, but it's going to drop, if we show the ones there, Ed. So it just gives you a bit of a, it's quite a catwalk look, isn't it? Because you can actually elongate it, you can make it longer, you can put lots of different sections on. So if I just put that down and then make another loop.
And of course, having a little bit of movement within your earring designs tends to attract a little bit of attention.
I like movement, yeah, in earring designs. I really do. I've always wanted long hair, you know, always really long, going completely off the spectrum here. But just talking about earrings, it's a bit like when you flick your hair, isn't it? You know, you like your earrings to move.
I think earrings, the original idea was that they would frame the face, isn't it?
Yeah,
To attract attention to you. So having a little bit of movement can benefit you.
Yeah, and I think especially if you've got, you know, short hair, they show earrings. They're really ideal for that, aren't they? Because I have to have long ones. So all I'm doing is just making some basic loops and putting pearls on, and then just cut that. And then, as you can see, as it's growing, you've then got some movement on the other side as well. So you've got a longer length, then you've got a shorter length, and then just on that one there, just get one of your head pins and then just pop a pearl on and finish it off, and the same down the bottom. And then you've got that. I'd make that a bit longer, but that really, you know, is for anyone that wants to have a go at that. And it just shows you how it sits, really. It's got quite a bit of...
Absolutely beautiful.
Bit of swing.
Yeah.
Got a bit of swing.
Bit of adulation to it, yeah, movement, yeah. But also, you know, it has that similar sort of waterfall cascading style that we've seen on the necklace design as well, haven't we? So sort of those might work quite well together.
And I think also on this, what you could do, you could put some more chain and just leave some chain. So if we open that loop again, it just shows the difference. Oh, hang on, let me get the right side. There we go. So if we open that up and pop a bit more chain on, and then you can maybe just have some chain on there, and then just with one.
So you can just create little variations very simply.
Different lengths.
I'll tell you what you might say, Sheila.
What's that?
With this kit, the world's your oyster.
Oh, very good. And it's also got a silver lining.
Oh, she's on fire, isn't she? Little silver lining there from you for your silver lining jewellery kit. You can see that here from your 3 strands of classic white pearls. You've also got the silver tones there from your pearl nuggets, almost reminiscent of your Keshi pearls. And you've also got the faceted shell pearl there as well. $29.95. I mean, look at the incredible array of jewellery that Sheila's put together. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 very high-end looking pieces there. I mean, that's all from one kit.
And then there's the wire, of course, yeah. So you can, and some of there's a couple of them that are quite gem heavy, so they could have gone a lot further. And there's 8 there, so you could have made at least 12 or 13, 14, probably more than that. Because you've got the pearls there, which is although I've done it is in a main necklace with just a feature in the middle. You could have put some more chain on there and just had a necklace, then used the pearls.
Of course.
So
some of these are quite gem heavy. I mean, even at this price, if you only charge £4 per piece for genuine pearl jewellery, you'd actually make a profit. But none of these designs are going to be selling for £4. I mean, they're all absolutely boutique style jewellery designs, aren't they? Available right now for $29.95, but it is proving to be very, very popular. We know that any of our pearl designs are going to be popular. Okay, I'm going to move back across because we are going to do our 10 AM launch of the lace. Sheila, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For your demonstration. Absolutely fantastic, as always. And don't forget, present a pic. Midday, beautiful premiere launch of Garnet coming up for you. Right now, we are going to bring you the lace deal. Have a look at this. The silver tones. I suppose it depends how you use it. If you want a more muted look, you could play on some of the greys there, but I personally would describe it as silver lace because it is... Actually, the interesting thing about this very intricate lace work is that it almost does give you a little bit of a sort of shimmer to it when the light hits the actual surface of the work. And as Sheila was saying, you could pay, well, very, very high price points for these sort of lace designs. A lot of the times the sort of haberdashery shops where you find these often tend to be independently owned, don't they? And so they do tend to be quite pricey from other suppliers. That's why whenever we put this on screen, it flies out the door. I don't think the silver variety, or the grey lace as it's described on screen, has ever been available as an individual item. So this is a real opportunity for all jewellery makers, but particularly people who are invested in creating bridal designs. Get on the phone lines earlier. Only have a limited number in stock, and in my experience, whenever we've launched lace on screen, it's been a sellout. As Sheila was pointing out, this can be quite an expensive item. This is the kind of item that might end up driving the price up for other designers who aren't aware of Jewellery Maker's wholesale price points. You need to be on that free phone number very, very early. Of course, the second the graphics hit the screen, you can start to get involved with the deal. Lots and lots of people shopping at JewelleryMaker.com are already very much aware of that, and they are flying through. So if you want to add this to your order, you know what to do. Get involved early. You're not under any pressure because, of course, we've actually extended our money-back guarantee. You have until the end of January to make a final decision about this. I can't see many of these being sent back, though. Just because of the intricacy of the work and, of course, the amount of character and personality they inject into the designs. I mean, look at that. Beautiful floral-inspired looks there. Inspired by Mother Nature, aren't they? Can't go wrong. She doesn't get it wrong very often, does she? And have a look at these. Because also you've got varying sizes. So you've got something for every scenario. If somebody wants a real showcase piece, such as we see here, this is featuring the white lace that will be available later in the show. But if somebody wants something sort of high statement, if you like, boutique-esque, then you are able to incorporate it into those designs. If you're looking for something a little more subtle, then you can create that using some, I mean, that is out of this world, don't you think? Bridal to the end. In fact, I'll give you an idea of some of the sizes. In fact, if you look at this one, that's, is that the one that's been used on this design? I think it's possibly this one. I'll measure this one for you. So it's a little bit difficult because obviously they're irregular shapes, but around about 15 centimetres. 15 centimetres length. Oh, there you go. That's the black variety. So this is quite good actually. The silver tones or the grey tones here almost offer you that midway point between the drama of the black lace and the subtlety of the white lace. This is somewhere in the middle. There you go, look at that in the cherry red. So you don't have to use the specific designs. You can actually create little floral motifs from the lace itself. So actually that means that you could just cut out the actual fuzz. Wow, look at that. Being used there to embellish a gorgeous shoe design. Oh, absolutely love that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Did you put that together, Sheila?
I did.
That's magnificent.
Thank you.
And again, it goes to show how well the pearls work. Even with the more, the brighter colour tones, the white pearls just look gorgeous against the lace, don't they? So if maybe you're a bit standoffish about incorporating fabrics into your designs, it just goes to show how effective the sort of multimedia pieces are, where you do mix and match the textures within your designs. It does tend to be very, very effective. What I would, and you won't find too many people saying this when they work within the jewellery industry, but I would advise you to go and do your own research. See if you can compete with these kind of prices in a small independent haberdashery shop. We are going to offer you one of the most competitive prices on the market for this beautiful silver lace floral designs. You get all 5 pieces for under £10 this morning. Hopefully you'd already sort of heeded my warning and dialed that free phone number. If not, you run the risk of missing out. We've actually got a little bit of a queue on the free phone number. I think it's only around about 30 to 60 seconds, so don't panic if you do come through to a queue. You're going to be answered in the order in which you dial by a member of our very talented help team who will add this to your order if you're coming through in time, because I've got people multi-buying this particular deal. Margaret, savvy buyer north of the border, recognises the value of this deal. Sandra has texted in fact, to say, hi Ed and Sheila and crew. We all know out here you give us amazing value and fabulous gems. We get super deals. We love you all. Sandra. Oh, Sandra, you can come back. Yeah, absolutely. But if you've experienced how much you can pay from other suppliers, no wonder you love the value we offer you here at Jewellery Maker. Sally, text in as well to say, I'll marry you, Ed. My crazy mum would love you as a son-in-law. Sally in Hemel Hempstead. Thanks, Mum. Only messing around. Thank you, Sally. Might take you up on that, who knows? £9.95 for 5 floral pieces of lace here, and as we say, really, you've got more opportunity than that, haven't we? I mean, I'm just thinking you could maybe just cut this little floral motif out, and you could use that to maybe upcycle other items. So we saw there how that pair of shoes have been given a whole new lease of life using the lace. You can do the same thing. That's the beauty of taking up a hobby like jewellery making. These crafting capabilities. £9.95. It is flying out the door. Congratulations to all of the multi-buyers coming through, because it makes me feel that you have already created quite a successful jewellery making business. And of course, if you take advantage of the wholesale price points here at Jewellery Maker, probably going to mean that you are more successful in creating profitable jewellery designs. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see what you have been creating out there in Jewellery Maker land. And we're going to do just that right now. It's time for the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Time for the Wall of Fame. This is your opportunity to have your sort of 15 minutes of fame and have your design shown live on the show, but also every design we receive will be allocated a raffle ticket number. You'll be entered into the prize draw, and on Wednesday mornings we make that prize draw live. You could have £50 added to your Jewellery Maker account if you're the runner-up, £100 for the winner. So great idea to get involved no matter what you've been creating. We're not going to judge you. I know some people are nervous about sending their designs in. Oh no, go for it. Well, we had a lady on the Sunday. Got to be in it to win it. And she hadn't done any jewellery making before, and just coming on the experience, she made amazing things. There you go. Just wonderful to see. So thank you, ladies. There you go. Send your designs in. Of course, if you want to get involved with the Sunday experience, then contact our help team. They'll put you through to the necessary personnel and you'll be added to the list. We have got here for you very festive looking design, one of Alison Tarney's creations here, emulated, the little bird, and this is number 358, and it says, hi all at JM, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's some Christmas decorations. The Kumahimo candy canes are made from satin cord and sparkly leather cord. My attempt at a wirework bird. Well, it's very good, yeah, absolutely. A wreath made from ribbon, and an angel made from seed beads and silver pipe cleaners. Oh, that's a good introduction. Good luck to all in the draw. That comes from Sue in Lichfield. So congratulations, Sue. You are number 358, and you've got us all in the festive mood there. Well done. And I have number 359, which is a really beautiful combination of the lapis and the gold. And this is from Joe Harrison. And Joe says, please find my Wall of Fame entry. It's just a simple bracelet of lapis lazuli and gold-plated findings that I made for a colleague at work. Always find your prices exceptional and can never better them. Love to all the presenters, they really cheer me up. And that's regards from Joe. I think lapis lazuli with gold or silver, it's absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. It really, really is. Really
I love
rich
lapis. Yeah, it's
colour tones, aren't
it's
they?
quite Egyptian, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very Liz Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got number 360. These are beautiful, very subtle, feminine-looking designs, and this has been sent in by Carol from Spain, all the way from sunny Spain.
Wow.
Here is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I found that 4 of the gemstones made the bracelets too big, so I opted to make the necklaces of the single ones left. So now the ladies in my life have a set. Everything is from JM. Thank you for this amazing hobby. To the presenters and designers, I'm going to attempt wire wrapping when my cabochons arrive. So there you go. Best wishes from Carol, as I say, from Spain. So you're number 360. Those are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm sure that the ladies in your life are very, very happy with those.
This is number 361, and I think this may have come yesterday. What day is it today?
It's Monday.
Oh, it's Monday today. Yeah, no, it's last week then. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, here we go.
Love the Moonstone.
It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it just looks so expensive.
Absolutely.
And this is from Maureen, and Maureen says, "Good morning, ladies and Mark." So. Even if he isn't with you today, I have had some purple amethyst for some time, but the beautiful fancy faceted quartz dropped since the end of September. And the small round rainbow moonstones, which I use many times in my creations. They are so reliable for enhancing many of the gems of distinction. I hope you like it as much as I do, and good luck to everyone. And I hope I really do win. Keep my fingers crossed. And that's from Maureen in Sutton in Surrey.
Absolutely
Thank
beautiful.
you, Maureen. That's gorgeous. Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
Very
361.
Showcase piece, isn't it? Here we've got quite a traditional sort of tennis bracelet style design. It's number 362. It says, "Hello, Jem. I was asked to make a bracelet for a Christmas gift for an 11-year-old girl who likes blue." Oh, Dion, up to old tricks again. When I saw these blue and white sewed like flowers on Gem, I thought they would be perfect. I hope she likes her bracelet when she opens it on Christmas Day. Many thanks. Alison Malik. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, she's not going to be disappointed when she receives that, is she?
Definitely
Genuine
not.
gemstone jewellery. Starting your collection at the age of 11. Very, very impressive. We are going to have to leave that right there. Don't worry, we'll revisit the Wall of Fame in a little while. A couple of strands to make you aware of, one of which is this absolutely huge carat weight.
Love that. I really do.
Agate and quartz. It's a fusion between your agate and quartz here, isn't it? And it gives you 1,000 carats on the strand.
That strand is what I call a head-turning strand.
Right.
Because it would make people
turn their heads. Absolutely, it would, wouldn't it? And that's going to be coming up for you in less than an hour. So in the next 50 minutes before 11 AM, we are going to launch this particular strand. Got another opportunity. Actually, I think these would work quite well together. You've got similar colour tones. I was going to say a strand
They're faceted
of peach moonstone coins here. Faceted peach moon coins, but it's more like a skipping rope of peach moon. It's so long.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's double a strand size, I think, isn't it?
It's
double.
It's 45 centimetres in length.
Gosh, yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. So that's coming up for you later in the show as well. We're going to go to a quick break to let everybody know how they can get involved this morning, how they can make a purchase. And so we'll be back in 2. Don't move a muscle.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to the winter wedding special here on Jewellery Maker. Very exciting morning because we are joined by the lovely Sheila, our resident designer. You all right, Sheila?
Yes, fine,
Now
thank
Sheila's
you.
got a joke for us.
I have,
She wants
yes.
to give us a joke to inspire you to get involved with the show this morning. If you've got
It's
any,
very relevant. It's very relevant.
if you've
right,
got any
okay.
humorous winter wedding anecdotes, we want you to text in to 60777. Start your text, of course, with the phrase JM Studio. So your humorous winter wedding anecdotes, and Sheila's going to get us up and running.
Well, it's not quite a winter wedding joke.
Okay.
It's just a joke, because we did jokes the other week and I didn't have one, so I thought I really need to get one.
So,
okay, you ready?
as always, the trick with comedy, timing. So you're only a week late, but let's go.
Okay, why did the banana cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the banana cross the road?
Because it wasn't peeling very well. Okay. Okay. Silly jokes.
That was the
but
tumbleweed moving across there. It was so bad it was good. That's how I describe that joke, Sheila.
Oh, well, I can remember that, you see. I'll think of another one. There you go.
Maybe you've got another calling in life as a Christmas cracker joke
Well, that's
writer.
a good idea, isn't it? Yeah. No, actually, that came from my granddaughter, so there you go. But
We'll
I
let
thought
you
it was
off.
good.
We'll
I
let
thought
you
it was
off.
good.
We're going to bring you a very, very popular item here at Jewellery Maker this morning. Don't forget, if you want to send us in any of your jokes, then we'll welcome your interaction. But once again, I have to make everybody aware of this. Boo. Danny's just cracked a worse joke than Sheila. I didn't think it was possible, and then Sheila said, right, we're not meshing about anymore.
Ah.
I do the dad jokes round here, guys. Come
I've
on.
also got another one, but I'll tell you that later.
We'll save that one.
We'll save that
that
one.
one.
Or forget about it, one or the other.
These are perfect for so many different designs. It should mesh. In fact, I'm going to get it out of here because it's difficult for me to show you how effective this item is without getting it out of the packaging. It's your wire mesh. Has been called your sort of magic mesh in the past. There is a good reason for this.
Definitely.
It's because it will take varying shapes, but you can always return it to its original shape. So as you can see here, you can stretch it out to create different textured effects. I've seen it used to create sort of ruffled style effects, but also to create floral looks, petals, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or of course just a cage of gemstone. We've got these large agate strands coming up later. Love that. Get in there. So you can actually use it to sort of cage your gemstones, and then look at this. Returns to its original shape to hold it in place. Absolutely. Oh, look at that. The facets look really interesting through the mesh, don't they? I've never seen that before.
No,
me
I
neither.
haven't. Wow, yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I haven't noticed that before.
Gosh,
So that's just one idea. If you've ever seen the designs that people have put together in the past, you'll understand how gorgeous they are. I mean, look at that beautiful floral look there.
That's pretty.
So this is some of Gemma Crow's work. I think she was responsible for putting together the sort of wire mesh DVD, actually.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
So that could be another
beautiful.
consideration. I'll tell you what, the DVDs are great stocking fillers, great gifts, because of course if you don't know what people tend to work with, the DVDs, the sort of tutorial DVDs, are a fantastic way to make sure you get something that the jewellery maker in your life will fall in love with. And look at these designs, again perfect for sort of fascinators and tiara looks, aren't they? Actually, you can see here just how effective the mesh does look in those floral motifs. Sheila's used it here, quite sort of deep colour tones on here, quite almost dramatic look that you've been able to create.
I've just pulled it and just put the lace on top of it, which,
exquisite.
you know, I mean, so you can imagine silver lace with the silver and some pearls and the kit earlier on, the silver lining kit would look absolutely stunning. You know, and I mean, Gemma's roses and flowers are just beautiful.
Yeah, you've been able to create sort of leaf-like shapes as well, haven't you, using the mesh?
It's lovely to use the mesh, I love it.
Absolutely gorgeous, and you saw again some of Gemma's designs there as well, also very, very effective. Now you don't just get the gold, I just opened the gold, it's the first one I grabbed, but look at these beautiful festive colour tones there. Again, you've got your sort of mulberry wine red there. It's a deep red tone there. It's got a slight sort of purple hue coming through. You've got your black, your silver and your gold, the classic colour tones there. Classic metallic tones, I would say, but also very synonymous with the festive period. Now you do get 10 metres on each reel here, so that means you're getting 40 metres as part of this particular, sorry, what am I talking about? You get 10mm diameter on each, you get a metre on each, you've got 4 metres in total, 10mm in diameter on the red and the silver. And then you've got 18mm, sorry, in the black and the gold. Sorry, that I've really confused everybody there. So you get 4 metres of wire mesh as part of the deal. Metre of each. You've got 2 silver and red, which are 10mm in diameter, and you've got 2, the black and the gold, that are 18mm. There we go, got there in the end. And of course, because we've created a bundle deal, we can give you a wholesale price. And this morning, 4 metres for £9.95. That's amazing. I think originally the wire mesh was a much higher price point. You could have been paying closer to that price point for one 18mm reel with a metre. Now you're getting 4 metres for £9.95 this morning. Works out at £2.49 per reel of wire mesh. It doesn't sound right when you say it out loud, does it? But that's the deal. That's what we offer you here at Jewellery Maker. Some of the most fantastic value on the market. What are you going to be creating with your wire mesh? Is it a bridal boutique design, or are you going to use it to create everyday pieces? I mean, you can actually wear that every day if you're a very luxurious lady. You could get away with wearing that. It doesn't have to be for a special event. £9.95 for all 4 of these this morning. That's, to me, a no-brainer. It's an add it to your order price point, isn't it? I can't even hold it all, there's so much going on here. So, especially the colour tones, because the colour tones are going to add to the kind of looks that you want to create at this time of year. Again, congratulations to the huge number of people who are multi-buying this. Lots of people queuing up on our free phone number. Don't panic. You will be answered within about 60 seconds, so not too much to worry about. Okay, now the gold is the 18mm, and I just want to give you an idea of the slight variation that we've got in the sizes, because that's the 18mm diameter. Let me open up. I'll go for the silver one and get the 10mm size out as well, just so you get an idea of how they might behave differently within your jewellery making design. So there you go, this is the difference in diameter. So it is quite significant actually, isn't it? It doesn't sound a lot, 8mm, but there is a significant difference in the size there. And of course, you have got the 10mm in your red, but you've also got the 18mm in your black as well. All as part of this one deal. Some people, if you're tuning in for the first time, you might be thinking, do I have to sort of pick one of these for that price point? No. We've created the wholesale bundle. We're giving you the opportunity to get these for £2.49 per pot, only as part of this deal. Okay, so over a third of the stock's already been allocated on this particular deal, but I think it's going to be more like half once we've dealt with all of our phone calls and everybody's checked out their baskets. Of course, important to get involved early here at Jewellery Maker. No risk involved with your shopping experience because we've extended your money back guarantee until the end of January. So if you get them home and then do everything you want them to do, or you're a little unsure of how to use them, then you can send them straight back. So that's the best part of 3 months, give or take a day or two. The other thing I will say is, if you get an item home, say you sort of take the plunge and you choose to be a bit more experimental and use a medium like wire mesh that you haven't used before, go to our website. If you're unsure about anything, there are lots and lots of video tutorials on there. I'm sure Gemma Crow's going to have put a few wire mesh ones up, I don't know for certain, but if not, £4.95 for the sort of, is it Adventures in Wire Mesh or something like that, will be the name of the DVD. In fact, there's 2 editions of the Wire Mesh DVD. That just goes to show how far you can go. So probably if you are a beginner, maybe get edition 1, take you through some of the basics. But if maybe you've used it before, but you want to start expanding your repertoire of techniques that you can use using the wire mesh, then maybe go for edition 2. Flying out the door now, close to half the stock has now been allocated on that deal. And don't forget, first come, first serve on all the deals you see. And putting an item in your basket is really just a sort of signal of intent. Doesn't guarantee you the item. You do have to check out to make sure these are coming your way. We have had another text in. It comes from Helen. It says, "Hi both, I love pearls and lace. Please can you do the white lace in the next half hour because I need to go to work, but I need more lace." So that's coming from Helen. Tell you what, just for you, Helen, and for everybody else that wants it, we're going to do it right now. So congratulations if you did get hold of the wire mesh. That will be available on our website while stocks last. I can see that selling out today personally. I'm going to move on now, and we're going to go on to that white lace. Thank you for this design, by the way, Sheila. Beautiful. And you've given me another design actually here, haven't you, with the white lace. This is a real sort of mixed medium piece because you've got the metallic tones coming from your floral pendants. You've also got a little bit of, I think is that crocheting there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit of crocheting. I'm getting good now, aren't I? Oh, and look at this. I don't know whether you've shown those. I'm not, that's the white lace as well. Wow. Okay, I'm going to hide this one. I'm going to show you this one first. Really beautiful, very sophisticated, very elegant. It really softens up a design, doesn't it? And it gives you that feminine finish. Inexpensive to do. Absolutely. And it looks really effective. I mean, you have to see them on the hair, really. And, you know, we need somebody with dark hair to come in and show them, really, okay. Don't we? Well, you've got dark hair, Ed. I've got dark hair. I knew it was going to come up this morning. I am. Fantastic model, of course. Doesn't really get the look, does it? He's doing well, though. Blue steel there for you. Have a look at that. That is beautiful. If it makes me look feminine, you know you're on to a winner. Look at that. Love the white pearls with the white lace as well. Don't panic, we have got more white pearls coming up for you as part of our boutique bundles later in the show. Fantastic look there, but I haven't even shown you the pièce de résistance. No, we're about to move on, hold on. Have a look at this tiara design. Almost that sort of crown style, and the actual lace has provided you with the structure to the piece itself. I love that. You can see there, again, the pearls almost sort of framing the design. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that little floral effect that's been created. Absolutely love these designs. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Now, I have to warn everybody, if you're not coming through early, again, you run the risk of missing out. These are always popular. The lace designs tend to sell out. You've already seen our viewers texting in to say, please launch it before I go out because I need to get hold of more lace. It's a very, very popular item. And again, if you do go to, well, some of the more sort of independent style shops to get hold of these, you know, I'm not having a go at anybody. I know that they're going to have different buying processes, not going to be able to have the same buying power that we have here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, but you do tend to pay much higher prices for these kind of lace designs elsewhere. So that's just the research that I've done. I'm going to take you through the designs now. Look at this beautiful floral look. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And again, you don't have to use it as one individual piece. You can sort of take segments out of this lace design that will...
I mean, you could take the central part. You see the central part there where you've got just there. If you cut around those little sections there,
yeah,
and then you will have a centrepiece that's exposed. So you could do a cluster of pearls and sit it in between on some wire.
Almost looks like a little lotus flower or something.
There's so many different things that you can do. You can even use the lace to sort of sew around a cuff of a blouse, around the top of a collar.
Good idea.
You can put pearls on the top of blouses on your collar, and you know, there's so
nice
many
way
different
to,
things.
again, sort of upcycle
Christmas
certain
decorations,
items.
yeah.
Of course. Oh, a third of the stock's already been allocated. We haven't even brought the price on screen. I've only shown you one of the 5 designs. This is actually the smallest of the 5. So we'll move through. What's this? Is this a little cherub?
In the middle.
Oh, look at this. I'll tell you what about Valentine's commissions? You could interpret that as Cupid.
Hand jewellery as well is quite, because you can use that on your hand.
I know what you mean.
Pointed, and then you can have some chain at the bottom. And what
Don't worry, I can pull that off as well.
Go on then.
I've got it all.
And if you stiffen your lace heads,
yes,
PVA glue.
Oh yes.
Some warm water. Spoonful of, a dessert spoonful of each.
This is old school crafting now, isn't it?
PVA glue, yeah, or PVC, as I went in and asked. I said, no, I didn't mean that.
I've never been to a PVC wedding.
No, and I think that's for windows, isn't it? That's anyway. So it's PVA glue. What did I say?
Sorry, I just got distracted there by what you were saying, Sheila.
All right. Yeah, anyway.
Never mind.
No, okay.
But
no, tell me later. Tell me later.
I absolutely know what you mean.
Yes. You just mix the PVA glue with some warm water and then pop your lace in, leave it for about 10 minutes, and then in the morning it's gone really quite much more firmer and solid, so you can. It's a more structured piece then, rather than being just the lace.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That's it. That's it. A lovely look. I love the way that whoever's hand that is. It's very lovely.
So that's just 2 of the 5 that we have as part of this lace collection, because you've also got this.
See, you can cut the section out with that one.
You can cut these little flowers out.
Yeah.
They're almost like a daisy chain.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. They make nice earrings as well, and
yes,
on some chain.
Perfect. Okay. It looks like nearly half the stock's been allocated. We're going to have to bring that price in very, very soon. I'll just take you through the 2 final designs, because this one is really going to attract a lot of attention.
Well, that could
Butterfly
be a mask.
motifs, always popular.
Could be a mask.
Yes, to create this sort of masquerade ball designs. This would be perfect, wouldn't it?
A nice necklace.
We'll move this up, if that's all right. No, it's not an improvement. Dare they? And this is the final floral piece. Actually, do you know what? I know this is designed to be a sort of floral look, but it almost looks sort of butterfly or dragonfly-esque as well. Depends on your interpretation.
Makes just a lovely necklace on its own with some chain and then some pearls encrusted on it. You just go with your imagination and just try it. You can make, I mean, the one on the back plasma screen there, I used a black, you know, the black bags that come with the kits. I just ruched those all up and put them on the outside of one of the black designs.
But of course, you don't need to go to that effort if you've got the lace designs, it's all done for you.
No, the lace is on the top. That's black lace on the top.
But I mean, because these are larger, you don't even have to do that part of the design,
There's just so many different things that you can do with the lace. And I had a lady on one of my lace workshops, and the mask that you were showing earlier on, she cut it in half. because she cut it in half and then she had a feature piece coming all down the one side of a necklace.
I see. That's a
And
good idea,
it
isn't
looked
it?
really beautiful, yes, with some backing fabric, and it was
Okay,
really
we've got to get the price on screen. They are flying out the door at under £10. Once again, we've matched the price that we offered you on the silver lace. If you did miss out on that particular launch, they're still available. Limited availability, but it is still available on our website. Huge number of people coming through as ever. We've got multi-buyers coming through left, right and centre, the length and breadth of the UK. Lots and lots of people adding that to the order, so congratulations. Hopefully you got hold of that there, Helen. If you didn't quite react in time there, don't panic. We're going to put the details for the lace at the bottom of the screen. We've got so much to fit in this morning. It's getting away from us, and we've got another premiere launch to bring you these beautiful agate. And they're, for me, statement pieces. Each and every individual gemstone is a statement piece, but as a collective carat weight, it's out of this world. 1,000 carats of black and yellow agate here. Love the polished finish on the finish of the actual rondelles. Because they're so large, I think faceting might actually detract from the look of the gemstone, because you've got those beautiful crackled inclusions, you've got that swirl of colour between the golden tones and the rich black shades there. So I think that polished effect looks really, really effective, really high end. I mean, even the smallest gemstones on this strand could be used as the focal point of a design. They range, smallest of which are 11 by 7. The largest are 30 by 20. Look at that. Also, the banding on the gemstones, very, very interesting, very effective in your design, because it means that every single time you use these gemstones, you know for certain that you are creating a bespoke piece of jewellery, a unique design, a one-off. And that, again, is what I think a lot of customers are looking for when they're investing in handmade jewellery. Absolutely beautiful. I love the banding here. It's just exquisite. But I think the most impressive thing about the strand is the carat weight. 1,000 carats of beautiful black and yellow agate here. Absolutely exquisite. And this morning, for one morning only, we have been given the right to take this to an exclusive launch price. And this is probably going to be your best opportunity to get involved. I can't see 1,000 carats of any gemstone being available for just £7.95 here at Jewellery Maker. Not a sort of traditional price point for a gemstone that offers you this kind of significance to your designs. I think the intention originally was to bring these to you £11.95, so that's an incredible launch price at £7.95. This is what I'm talking about when I say add it to your order price points, because you're only paying that 1p and p per day. So if, like Helen, you needed to stock up on your lace this morning, you've already, well, for a start, you've already made a bit of a saving because of the value we offer you here at Jewellery Maker. If you've already got your order up and running, you paid your £2.95, risk-free shopping experience, get these home. £7.95, small addition to your overall order, and for just £7.95, for me, another must-have. A few people texting through to say, how large is the drill hole? Now, that's a good question. Pretty large is the answer. You've already got quite a few threads coming through. I think we've cut one of these threads up before, and I think there were about 8 threads going through the centre of the stone. I mean, you would easily get 1mm wire through those holes, in my view. Have you got any 1mm wire over there, Sheila? Actually, and I'll test that,
I
Clay.
think I have.
Thank you. We'll just test. Why not find out? That's what people want to know, then we'll find out for you. That's our job. That's perfect.
Oh, that'll go with
That's
it, won't it?
perfect
Yeah,
for the
of course
black
it is, yeah.
and
There you
gold
go.
tones we've got there. Thank you, Sheila. Perfect. Okay, in fact, what I'll do is I'll pick one of the... oh no, because there's no give. Don't even need to take them off the strand. There you go. So I've got the 8 threads and the 1mm wire going through there. You could probably get 1.2mm wire through it for all I know. I haven't got any of that, so I can't test it, but there you go. It gives good indication of how large the drill hole is. You're not going to have any trouble with these. Say that again, sorry. Sharon, regular contributor to the show, in fact, says, Ed, you looked fetching in the tiara. Thanks. Thanks. I know. I'll tell you what, next time, I'm going for this one, the crown look. Oh, yes. I'm such a fetching princess. I'm a delicate flower, really.
I'll bring a wig in next time.
Okay.
Actually, you could wear it like that, Ed. On the front.
I could pull it off, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you could.
We're having a little bit of fun, but one thing we are taking seriously is giving you guys the best value on the market, and that's exactly what we've just done with that strand of agate. So congratulations if you did add that to your order for the exclusive launch price of $7.95. We're now going to move on. We're going to bring you one of our boutique bundles. I think this is one of my favourite collections ever. That is saying something. I've been working on the channel for, well, nearly 4 years now, and have seen virtually every combination put together. As I say, I used to be the sales manager of the channel. I used to be responsible for actually approving all of the producers' bundles, so I pretty much have seen every possible combination that we've put together, and this for me is one of my favourites. It's in the top 5 easily. Beautiful festive tones, but also classic looks from your white pearls and your garnet. Perfect name, Mulberry wine. Does evoke those feelings of that warming beverage on a Christmas evening, a festive night. What's that, sorry? Right, yes. Now this is again quite intriguing for producer Danny, because he's saying since he learnt that we only ever used to put 3 strands in a kit, he's very excited by the idea of putting together 8 kits. I mean, this is more like having 2.5 kits all in one go, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have wire, we didn't have all the different head pins in the findings. We had just the silver and the gold, didn't we? We didn't have. So I look back and I think, yeah.
Well, do you know what? It's all thanks to our customers.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
As we've grown as a company, we've increased our buying power. We've been able to sort of bulk buy, which is more effective for us, and of course it means that we can offer you guys better value. That's exactly what we're about to do here for some of our most popular gemstones. I'll take you through what we've got. These are just beautiful. Little classic white pearls here, and when you see the finish you'll understand why I say classic. Beautiful traditional pearlescence there. These are pearl nuggets. They range in size from 10 by 8 to 13 by 9. Wow, these are absolutely beautiful. They almost resemble sort of calla lilies. Actually, they look like the little calla lilies, but in the pearls to me. But of course, it's going to vary in size and shape. Continue with the classic cultured pearls here. This time, your amethyst-coloured pearls. Again, very, very slight elongation to the shape. I think they've actually been classified as plum. Is that right? Are these the plum ones? They can't be, can they? Or are they? Yes, these are the plum ones. They're all quite similar. So those are going to be the. They're going to be the. Are those going to be the plum? No, they can't be. They're too small. These are the plum. They're 8 by 7 millimetres in size. Sorry, just work it out because they're all quite similar colour tones. So 8 by 7 millimetres in size. So that slight elongation. I would describe them as an amethyst purple, personally. And then we've got the sort of mulberry tones here. 6 by 5 mil mulberry pearls there. And then the maroon faceted pearls. So yes, those are the plum ones. That's perfect. And again, much like we saw on the first kit this morning, faceted shell pearl, this time giving you a bit more depth of colour there. Those are the maroon colour, 8mm in size, playing into that sort of mulberry wine theme. Love these little faceted rondelles. They're actually quartz, white quartz. They're 4x2mm in size. You get a 36cm strand there of rondelles, and because they're a little bit more delicate, you get a huge number of gemstones on that strand. The perfect accent stone there, because not only is it a little more delicate, a little more subtle in size, but also totally neutral. Those sort of icy whites coming through from your quartz. Aha! January's birthstone. 80 carats of garnet here in a very traditional cut, the Marquise, ranging in size from 7x3 to 11x3. One of the most wasteful cuts on the market, the Marquise, but as I say, very traditional. So again, it evokes those feelings of sort of classic on-trend jewellery. And then have a look at this. Gorgeous little white pearls here. These are 4x5mm in size. Beautiful white potato pearls there. Again, very slight variations on the size and the shape, which adds credibility to your designs. And then, how about this? We've also got the pink druzy. Pink druzy. So actually it says pink, but you've got a real range of colour tones there. You've got the hot pinks, the sort of very Barbie-esque pinks, if you like, for the more contemporary looks, but then you've also got the rose quartz pinks in there as well. I thought this was an 8-strand kit. Oh, okay. Right, a little bit of confusion there because I was under the impression that this had 8 strands in this boutique collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is doubled up. You get 2 strands of the white pearls. So it's a 9-strand kit. So it really is like getting 3 of the old style kits in terms of gemstones at least.
It is, yeah, definitely.
Wow, 9 strands. My apologies, sorry. I think we just said that earlier this morning, didn't we? And I just put it in my brain. I just stored it in there. Okay, so you've got 2 strands of the classic white pearls there, 4x5mm. Fantastic. Because those are the more traditional looks, aren't they? The white pearls. These are absolutely beautiful. Look at that combination of colours that you've got there. Oh my word, look at that hairvine. That is such a high-end look, isn't it? I mean, you could, if you offered a professional jewellery designer a personal commission, what would they be looking at for that? Featuring genuine cultured pearls, beautiful garnet. You could be looking at a 3-figure sum from some designers for a piece like that, and the rest. I'm not just talking about £100. That's not going to be your price point tonight. You do get 9 tonight. It's the morning time, Ed. Will you wake up, sir? My word. Okay, so this morning we are going to give you an incredible deal. Normally, this would set you back a pretty penny, as you'd expect, well, from other suppliers, that is. But we are going to be able to create a wholesale deal for you this morning by bundling these together. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of genuine cultured pearls, and your garnet, and your druzy, and your quartz rondelles, as well as the faceted shell pearl for $39.95. That's less than £5 per strand.
That's exactly. Well, how many? Yeah, there's 9 strands.
Yeah. 9 5s are 45, so it's definitely less than £5
I was just doing my times table.
I can see you doing your times tables there. How much?
Yeah.
£4.43 per strand. We're talking about genuine cultured pearls here. This is
and also there's the garnet there, isn't there?
I mean, the garnet's just out of this world. Really deep red wine colour tones here from your garnet. Mulberry wine, I suppose you should say. This is the sort of flagship colour for your garnet, isn't it? We know that for the gem hunters out there, you've got the sort of mandarin garnets, the Tulelis of this world. For the collectors, you've got the likes of Zavarite, but I think the most classic variety of garnet is the red or purple tone that you get from this particular variety. Marquise cuts as well, and you can see how effective those are. Again, they can be used as petals or flowers to create that organic, inspired by Mother Nature effect. I love that design.
And these are Christmas colours, aren't they? I mean,
absolutely.
And with those, you can either put gold or silver. It's entirely up to you how you want to work it, really.
I mean, the designs that you can create using these pearls are just out of this world, aren't they? There's such a feminine look. I've just knocked a necklace off a bust.
Setting there. You can't get the stuff.
It's not the best bust for this, actually.
No, it's not, actually.
Anyhow,
no, it's not.
I just want to show this design, because how much do the little pearl nuggets look like your little flowers or your little leaves, and then the smaller, more delicate pearls look like your little berries. I love that.
11 pieces there, and yet I've been quite gem heavy with.
11 pieces. Again, you could charge £4 per piece and make a profit. That's ridiculous. These are genuine cultured pearls. These are the real deal. This is incredible value. Oh, and I love how well the quartz works with the pearls as well, the white quartz.
And I think with this, because of the different sort of gemstones that you've got, you can do lots of different, like I've done a comb here, but it's sort of almost like a hair vine, and it sits
it's like
on,
a little fascinator.
It sits on the, yeah, it is like a little fascinator. It sits on the back of your head, or on the side, or in the front. You can work it any way you want to, really. Maybe you can get the camera shot on that, and you can actually see.
And then this is the design you were referring to earlier, the little mini hair cones, where you split the hair cone to create quite a delicate look, and you can use that on both sides.
Yeah, so you can have one either, or you can have two together, or one higher, one lower, or
nice.
or you can just have, your bridesmaids can have one. So it's
a little bit of variety.
And it's so easy to sort of make those, because they're just putting rows of your gemstones on top of each other. So for anybody that wants to experiment, it's The
interesting thing as well is that because you've got such a huge array of gemstones here, but all the colour tones work so well together, you can easily make that transition from creating high-end vintage style pearl jewellery, like you see in there, to quite contemporary pieces like this that feature the druzy.
And this one here, this is it's one that you can wear on the side of your head with the chain dropping. So if I just take that off, then just show, so it sits at the side of your hair, and then you would have that draping to the side to sort of sit next to it, or you can have it longer. If you've got your hair up, you can have it at the back.
Got you.
So it's just a little.
But the colour combinations are just so rich, opulent and festive all at once. They're ticking so many boxes for designers out there. So many gemstones here. 9 strands in total. Sorry, there you go. That's one of those contemporary designs. A little bit of wire gizmoing there. I was trying to find a space to show you the gemstones again, but there's so much jewellery, it's difficult. I'm going to have to move a couple.
There you
Is
go.
that all right? I'll move them around a little bit so we can have a look again at the combination of colours and gems. 9 strands here for $39.95. What are you going to do with your boutique bundle? The Mulberry wine collection, put together by our lovely Sheila here, but she's also created this rather fantastic suite of jewellery. 11 pieces all in all, and we have been pretty gem heavy in most of them, haven't we?
I mean, this one, this just evolved. It sort of started as a vine, and then it's just evolved, and I was really pleased with because it gives that vintage sort of with the one here. I don't know whether you can get the camera on that one.
We'll have another look at that hair vine. Such a high-end boutique style look, isn't it? Absolutely exquisite. Okay, people are flying in to add this huge collection of gemstones to their order. I'm not surprised, because genuine cultured pearls combined with the marquise cut garnet, the druzy, all for less than £5 per strand. $39.95 this morning. I mean, again...
This one here was a happy happening because I didn't have anything in my head at the time.
You just sort of...
I just started with the base of it and then it just evolved.
Is this what we're going to be demonstrating?
I'm going to show the frame of it, how you start with the frame of it.
Okay, should we
okay?
get cracking with our demo then? That's fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
if you do want to add this to your order, again, I'm not trying to put pressure on you. There's no point because we've extended our money back guarantee till the end of January, but we're already approaching limited availability. Of course, if we're going to put 9 strands of gemstones into one collection, it does limit the overall stock level. So please make sure you're on the phone lines early to add this to your order. Congratulations if you've already been successful. So where do we start then with creating the structure for this?
Well, you start basically with your frame, and with this particular vine, I started with 2 pieces of wire.
Which gauge of wire are you using?
Well, this I've used a smaller here just to show. That was on a 0.8.
Okay.
This is a 6 because it's easy for me to show it on that because it's a little bit more flexible.
So if you were to recreate this
it depends,
to be well on,
yeah, it depends
0.8 for the structure?
how firm you want it on your head, really, I suppose, and
Okay.
how that may be. On a smaller wire, it may be better to sit at the back of your hair if you've got your hair up and you want something, a feature at the back.
Right.
So 0.6 would be better for that. But if you want it to be more rigid at the front and firm, and you do 2 basic loops, 1 at each end for your grip to sit in.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
So I've got 2 pieces of the wire, and then all these pearls obviously go through, and so do these gorgeous. They're cherry red, aren't they? Almost. No, they're not. They're more a cranberry red. So I've got.
Sorry, I was just getting information about the stock levels. So I think about half of them have now been allocated. Sorry, I was just getting fed information as you said that.
No. That's why I was trying to talk, and I was talking back to myself in my head.
Oh, okay.
So I've got 2 strands, as I said.
Why not?
Of the one, which I do quite a lot, and then just cross over with your 1 wire. So, oh, the pearls are going everywhere, Ed. Can you save those for me, please? So the pearls are flying everywhere. There you go. So, and then you've created.
Need one of the sticky bead mats.
You do
actually.
Yeah. Why haven't we got one?
We sold them all.
Oh right. Okay. Fair enough.
Really
fair
popular,
enough.
weren't they?
Fair enough. So I've created that sort of oval shape. So on the next one, when you've actually secured it round, then put your sort of cherry red, whatever you want, colour you want to call them. I suppose they are a cherry red, aren't they?
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
No, cranberry, I said. There you go. No, I did get there in the end. So, and then just feed. Sorry, it's going all over the place. Let me cut that bit off on a bit. Can you just make sure that stays there, right? Okay. So then pop on in the opposite direction. So as you can see, the sort of the cranberry colour pearls go on the top there, and then they'll come on the bottom now.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So if the wire stays in its place, there we go. I'm going to put that down somewhere so it's going to stop. There you go. And then you put the white pearls on the top then, and then you alternate until you've got your desired length of the vine. And then once you've actually got your desired length of the vine, you then start to just fill in with your other details, doing some basic twisting technique that we do for the wedding jewellery. So sorry it's taking a bit long, but
it's okay.
It's getting the pearls.
Can I just move you up 2 inches, just so?
Oh yeah, there you go. There
just
you go.
missing you there. Yeah,
it keeps moving. The wire keeps going on a journey of its own. There we go. I'm going to put these on separate so you can actually see. You probably need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh. So you're using the 0.6mm wire here, and again,
and
no
again,
trouble even through the smaller
wires,
pearls?
No, it's going through. So, and as I say, pearls, it does depend on because each pearl that you buy, the pearl holes do vary, and it's something that you don't know until they actually come here, really get delivered. So that's that side now.
Okay.
And then just to prove a point that the white pearls do go through. So that will now sit at the top there.
Right.
Okay, and then we'll put the white pearls on the bottom there.
Because they are 4 by 5mm in size, so a little more delicate, a little bit more traditional in their look.
See
but
that?
Still,
yeah.
The wire goes through the drill holes, no problem. If you are new to us, you're wondering why we're making a feature of that. Traditionally, Pearls do tend to have a more delicate drill hole, so in the past some people have had a problem with this, but as you can see, that's been addressed on this particular variety of pearls.
As she says, trying to get that in the hole, which I will, there you go. It's because the wire's jumping around. As you can see, those pearls are going quite easily on that.
No problem.
And then what will happen, I'll carry on doing the pearls there, you twist it over again there.
And that's how you create
and that's how you create, and then you'll bring your wire back down again.
It's a very sort of free-flowing structure.
It's like a bit of a wave effect, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but it gives you lots of potential to embellish
and then
in your own personal way.
That's the basis of it, and then you just do some of the twisting with your garnet marquees and your other pearls, and fill in where you think it needs filling in, you know.
Again, huge number of gemstones from this strand of garnet. Comes from our Gems of Distinction range, so it's pretty much the highest possible quality we can source for you in terms of garnet. Of course, garnet does have quite traditional associations with the winter period because it is January's birthstone as well. So 9 strands of gemstones here. Gems of Distinction garnet, you've got your purple pearls, your plum pearls, as well as your maroon shell pearl, and then you've got your classic white pearls there. You've got the nuggets, but you've also got the 2 delicate strands of 4x5mm pearls. On top of that, we also throw in fantastic spacer or accent gemstone in the form of your white quartz rondelles as well. All available right now for $39.95, but only while stocks last. If you're one of the 20 people with it placed in your basket, you're running the risk of missing out right now if you're not checking out your basket. So good luck to everybody coming through, because it is proving to be very, very popular. Sheila has completed that structural piece, so that's fantastic. Thank you once again, Sheila.
You're
Great
welcome.
demonstration, fantastic collection as well. Don't forget, check out your baskets. We're going to find out what you've been doing right now. It's Wall of Fame time. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Time now again for the Wall of Fame, so another opportunity to see your designs live on air, and of course we will be making the prize draw live on Wednesday morning. Here we have got number 363, and this says, "Hi all you Wall of Famers. Today's entry is a Kumahimo 16 braid bangle made with cords from Jewellery Maker. The clasp is one from my stash. I hope the picture does it justice. It's such a wonderful blend of green. Thanks to all the wonderful designers who keep us full of great ideas, and each day I enjoy the craziness of the presenters."
You're not crazy, are you, Ed?
I'm not.
No, not
It's
a bit.
just the rest of them you've got to worry about. Okay, it does say here as well that Rosalind has been suffering from chronic pain from an accident she had, and so jewellery making is a joy of beauty and adventure.
And it's a therapy as well.
Yes,
it really does take your
I
mind off, you know, your pains and your worries. And
I think so.
I have
It's
so
quite
many people say that.
Quite a therapeutic
it is.
hobby, isn't it? I
Very
think
much
that's how Rosalind is finding it as well. So congratulations, Rosalind. Beautiful design.
I love the way I would wear that as a necklace.
Yeah, you could easily.
I would wear that. It's beautiful.
Easily extend that to a necklace
There you
design,
go,
couldn't
Rosalind. I'll give
you?
you
Number
permission now.
363. So congratulations, Rosalind.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got number
beautiful.
364 here, which is a lovely pendant, and this is from Margaret White. And Margaret says, "Tiger's Eye slab bought from JM. The Pro Gizmo did a coil and pulled it out. Oh, so she did a coil and then she pulled it out and framed the pendant with the wire coming out loosely, and finished it off with my best friend. The first step, big looper. Good luck to all."
Finish it off with my best friend. And her best friend, the one step big looper. So the large looping pliers are now become her best friend.
Yeah, got that.
Sorry.
Good luck to all.
We're not very bright here at Jewellery Maker.
It's difficult when you're reading it, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, anyway, brilliant. Well done.
Very
like that.
difficult. I've got number 365, and it says, hi all at JM Towers. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a crochet necklace made with fancy jasper nuggets and 0.4mm gold wire. It's absolutely gorgeous. This has been sent in by Roz from Edinburgh. Congratulations, Roz. You will be entered into the prize draw, so good luck for Wednesday, number 365.
Okay, and look at this. Look good enough to eat, don't they? But don't eat them.
They do have a confectionery-like feel to them, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Pick and mix pendants or rings.
I think they're rings, pick and mix
rings.
Well, that's a good idea to put on the craft fair when you do these. Pick and mix.
That's not a bad idea because you can just make your selection a stone.
And this is number 300. I'll let you have a look as well. This is number 366, and this is from Lisa Cooper. And Lisa says, hi, here is my entry into the Wall of Fame. As you can see, I have been making lots of rings using a variety of gems bought from Jewellery Maker. I really love working with wire, so I thought I would have a go at making rings. As you can see, I got a bit carried away. Hope you like my designs, and fingers crossed. Do you get that? I like
Yes, I like that.
Fingers crossed for a win, but wish everyone luck. Thanks.
Thing is,
best wishes from Lisa. There's a gorgeous
you
Lisa,
need to have quite an expansive collection of jewellery, especially if you're going to sell at a traditional craft fair, because you need to appeal to everybody's taste. So it's a good idea to develop your range, isn't it? This is a really popular technique at the moment, isn't it? The macrame looks and the braiding techniques. This is number 367. Love the combinations of colour. Quite similar to our Mulberry collection that we just saw there, the plums and the pinks. This has been sent in by Michelle King. And says, hi everyone at JM. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a double strand macrame bracelet made with pink coloured quartz and beautiful dusky pink satin cord. The cord ends are gold coated copper. Everything from JM, of course. And yes, sorry. There's a little gap on it. It says the bracelet is going to be donated to a charity event in memory of one of my old school friends who passed away recently. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that then, Michelle, but fantastic way to use this hobby, because she actually says that, goes on to say that Michelle's making a couple of camouflage Kumihimo bracelets as her friend was actually in the armed forces, so that's a lovely way to commemorate the efforts of your friend, of course, at this time of year as well.
Definitely.
You start to honour people who have lost their lives, protecting our liberties, don't you? And that's why we're wearing our poppies, of course. So congratulations to everybody who entered into the Wall of Fame this week, and don't forget, you've still got time because the draw's not made until Wednesday. Good to make everybody aware of a couple of strands coming up here. Skipping rope of peach moonstone, 45 centimetres in total. Absolutely out of this world. Faceted coins, amazing. The peach moonstone will be coming up at around about, well, after 12 p.m. So after we brought you the presenter pick, which is the Garnet, we'll also bring you the peach moonstone. So very, very impressive. Have a look at these. Huge slabs of red agate. This is what we have coming up for you after the break. Faceted slabs of agate there. Look at that.
All those pendants you can make with that.
Beautiful, yeah.
Great for craft, you know, if you're doing a craft fair.
I would probably say they are going to be used as the focal point of a design, aren't they? Because they're so gem heavy.
Yeah, brilliant.
Such a significant look there from the faceting. We're going to launch these in 2 minutes' time. We're going to go to a quick break. Don't go away. Get your phone in hand for your red agate slabs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If you're new to jewellery making and want to learn all the essential techniques, then this is the perfect workshop for you. Join experienced resident designer Linda and learn how to get to grips with this addictive hobby. Learn how to create necklaces, earrings and bracelets with genuine gemstones. You will also have the opportunity to try a range of jewellery making mediums for beginners, including wirework, macrame and kumihimo. The full course includes a wide selection of gemstones and findings, threading materials, 0.4 and 0.8 silver-plated wire, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and our museum, and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to the winter wedding collection here on Jewellery Maker. We have got treats for everyone, so don't think that it's going to be sort of only tailoring for the bridal commissions, if you like, because we have got deals for every single jewellery maker on the planet out there. And of course here at Jewellery Maker, because we're part of a genuine gemstone company, we feel confident that we offer you the best value on the market. That's exactly what we're about to do right now for a premier strand of agate. These are, again, very, very significant carat weights on each and every individual gemstone. Collectively, you're getting a minimum of 650 carats of red agate, faceted to perfection. You can see there the effect that those very distinctive facets have on that play of light that you get when the light hits the centre of the gemstone. You can see there that the facets almost determine the way the light will move across the surface of the gemstone, because you've got those beautiful diamond-shaped facets in the centre of the gemstone. Okay, I have to warn everybody right now, this is going to be a popular one. I just heard the exclusive launch price. I'll show you the slight variation in colour tones, ranging from a sort of golden tone to a richer, more tangerine shade there, if you like. Very warming tones there, perfect for this time of year. Of course, sometimes you do want to create traditional sort of winter wonderland looks. Other times you want to add a bit of warmth to your designs, and these would fit the bill perfectly. I mean, I'm thinking wire wrapping, potentially, would look really, really effective. But you can see here how versatile they are. I mean, you could almost use these as, well, individual pendants. Certainly large enough to be used as pendants or the focal point of a design, maybe the feature of an asymmetrical look potentially, or you could potentially use them as cabochons, I was thinking. So that means that you've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces. That's a slight guesstimation. It could vary ever so slightly based on the carat weight of the individual gemstones, but they are uniformed in size, so you'd expect to get around about that price point. $650 carats there, gorgeous faceting. Look at that. Again, even in our studio lighting, you can see that almost reflective like quality that you get here. In fact, now that I look at these a little closer, you're actually getting sort of cherry reds there as well, aren't you? Real depth of colour in total. Huge number of people coming through already, checking out their baskets, Don't forget, online they can already see that price point, so phone buyers, make sure you're coming through early on the free phone number. They're available right now for $7.95 for 650 carats of any gemstone. That is totally out of this world. I'll show you how it looks on the actual strand, just so you get an idea of how they'll sit within your designs. Look at that, the beautiful golden glow that you get from the gemstones, almost like burning embers in a fire, aren't they? Really warming, because these again will work with virtually any metallic tone as well, because you've got that warmth. They'll work with rose gold beautifully, yellow gold of course, to create a very sort of statement style designs. But if you wanted to tone them down, you could potentially wire wrap them with silver wire to give a more cooling effect. Really, you're only ever going to be limited by your own creativity. That's what I like to say. And I have to say, the faceting on the gemstones is where the value lies for me, because this is what's going to set you apart from other jewellery designers out there potentially. At $7.95, you can make your money back off one wirework pendant design potentially, and then you've got the rest available to make pure profit. Can't guarantee I'll be able to honour that price point tomorrow at 9 AM. I'm being told that's an exclusive launch price, so if I were you, get on that phone line. Well done to everybody who did get involved early. You have been successful, and lots of multi-buys coming through as well, so congratulations. We're going to move on, and we're going to bring you a double trouble deal here for your crackle quartz. But if I had time, I would colour graduate one of these for you and show you just how effective the strand can be. We were talking last week during the half term about the idea of maybe introducing your youngsters to the hobby of jewellery making. Nice to have a sort of creative outlet when you're a youngster. It helps to build confidence, of course. Brilliant thing about a hobby like jewellery making, of course, is rather than when you sort of come in the door, somebody saying, "Oh, did you win? Or did you lose?" With jewellery making, there's only winning, isn't there? Because at the end of the process, you've got something that you can wear, that you can be proud of. So it's a great idea to introduce youngsters to this. I mean, I was saying that even if they're not going to be quite have the motor skills to do any of the techniques, I could easily sit down with my 3-year-old son and simply colour graduate the strands. He's obsessed with colours at the moment, and this would be a really sort of fun task you could do. Now, that's just one idea, because once you do colour graduate out the strand, you're going to find that you've got very traditional gemstone colours here. You've got your emerald greens, your coral reds, your amethyst purples, your citrine yellows, your apatite blues, all coming through on this strand. They are in fact 6mm polish rounds. This is a brand new offering for us this morning. We've never seen this strand previously, and in order to provide you with incredible value, we've created a double trouble deal. So we've put 2 of these together so that we can offer you a wholesale price point, and we are not going to let you down. Normally, this should be $11.90. That's already incredible value. We're not staying there. We're about to take this down to Bargain Town. Should be seriously, should be $11.90. We're down to $6.95. I told you we were going to give you add it to your order prices. I told you we were going to allow you to benefit from our 1 P&P per day offer, and at $6.95 for 160 carats of multicoloured crackle quartz, you can't go wrong. You're going to be hard pushed to find better value on the market. I mean, I've been focusing on the vast array of colour tones you've got here, but I mean, think about the actual finish. These have actually received a little bit of a rainbow coating. So you've got quite an interesting finish to the gemstones. That's on the surface. Then you've got these rich gemstone colour tones. And we've also created that crackled or quenched effect within the gemstone. So that adds even more personality, even more texture to your designs. Okay, as you'd expect at this kind of price point, for 2 strands of multicoloured crackle quartz, most of the people coming through on the phone line right now are multi-buying this strand. Congratulations to Antoinette, you've got 2, Judith's got 2, Gwendolyn's got 2, Janice, you've got 2 as well. New buyers coming through to take more than 1 strand of this multicoloured crackle quartz. You can tell straight away the value here from just how many people we've got queuing on the phone lines. If you want to add this to your order, you know what to do. You can get involved in all the usual ways, and unfortunately I'm going to sound like a broken record. If you've got it in your basket, check out, otherwise you're going to miss out. It's as simple as that. A double trouble deal on multicoloured crackle quartz. Can't go wrong with this particular deal because you've got pretty much a gemstone for every jewellery making scenario. You've got the classic gemstone colours, and of course you've got the polished 6mm rounds here, which are synonymous with a lot of the techniques that we do bring to you here at Jewellery Maker. Well, wow. Well over 50 of this particular bundle has now been allocated to orders $6.95 this morning, and add it to your order price. And if you want to take advantage of that and you've got it placed in your basket, make sure you check out to avoid disappointment. Got to leave that one with you, I'm afraid, because we've got so much to get through, and I am just going to give everybody a heads up about this particular gemstone strand. This is my presenter pick this morning, January's birthstone. And look at those classic cherry red colours coming through from your garnet. In fact, I'll move to one side so we get a little bit of light passing through that, because you've got such a deep saturation of colour there that they almost appear sort of jet black, or again that sort of red wine hue. But actually you do get a real beautiful ruby red or cherry red coming through. I think that's pretty much the most characteristic colour tone for garnet. We'll talk about the gemstone itself in a little bit more depth at midday, but I just wanted to make everybody aware that the premiere launch of garnet is coming up in less than 1 hour's time, so don't miss out on that deal. We're going to move on, lots to get through. Oh, look at this. Now, the theme of the morning is your winter weddings. When you see this collection of gemstones, you'll understand why it's been included. Real sparkle from these gemstones. It's almost like when you see the frost on the ground in the morning and the light hits it and it's glistening. That's the effect you've got from all 3 strands here. Beautiful strands of quartz. A different finish on each gemstone strand as well. So a little bit of variation, but I mean, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Icy tones here, very dramatic almost. Sort of ice queen effect that you get from these gemstones. Yes, absolutely, beautiful. So as I say, different finish on each gemstone. I think that, for me, is a massive benefit to jewellery makers. I think this is why you should already be on the phone lines. For a start, very, very significant look. 12mm rounds here, and on these ones you've got the frosted finish. So I hope that's coming across on screen, that you've got that sort of muted, frosted finish there. Regular viewers, you'll know exactly the effect I'm describing, but if you are new to us, beautiful sort of icy, frosted finish. Those are the 12mm. You'd think those were the largest size, but no. I've got 500 carats in one strand here. Have a look at this. This is the polished finish on the crackled quartz. 14mm in size, 500 carats in total. Absolutely out of this world. They're almost glowing, aren't they?
When Paula got married, because Paula had a winter wedding.
Paula's the channel manager here at Jewellery Maker, if you're not aware of that.
Everything was sort of frosty and snowflake, and Linda and I, we sort of trimmed the marquee. And we used all sorts of, like we have on the front of the desk, and we used gemstones as well, and we wrapped them around baubles, and we hung them from the ceilings in like crystal drops. And so, I mean, that for this time of the year, those are ideal for doing all of those sorts of things, for making some little wire, memory wire drink, you know, at the bottom of your glass charms. Yeah. So it's those sort of bundles that are perfect for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very in keeping with our winter wonderland theme this morning. And as I say, for me, the key draw with this is the fact that you have that different finish on each gemstone. Yes, you've got huge carat weights. That's evident from the size of the gemstones, but that variation in the finish, I think, is going to help to actually make an impact on your design. So the 12mm frosted finish there, the polished finish on your 14mm, and then have a look at this, the rainbow coating on your smaller crackle quartz, 6mm in size, so perfect accent to those, but you do get this little swirl of colour there, the little rainbow tones, the golds, the greens, the blues, the pinks, all coming through on your 6mm rounds. You get 80 carats on there, so you've got, well, actually, you've got over 900 carats of clear quartz on this bundle alone. You've got your rainbow coated 6mm. You have got the polished finish on your 14mm rounds, giving you 500 carats on that strand alone. And then the frosted finish on your 12mm rounds. You cannot go wrong with this, particularly if you are working on winter commissions, particularly bridal looks where you need to have that neutrality. If people are wearing a white dress, they might want to keep it quite subtle. I mean, because of that neutrality, they're going to work all year round. You can match these up with any gemstone, but they are very winter-esque this morning because of that crackled and frosted effect that you've got from the gemstone. Over 900 carats on this bundle alone. Normally, if you were to invest in these 3 strands individually from our website, because you're $21.85, as we like to point out, already the best value on the market. But if you are investing in one of our wholesale bundles, you know you're onto a winner. You know we're going to offer you incredible value. $14.95. That's like a 33% saving this morning. That's amazing. So we've just put what, £7 back in your pocket, or £6.50 or something back in your pocket. You can put that towards your strand of garnet at midday. That's what you can do with that little saving there. Build all your savings up and invest in one of our premier launches. I'm thinking maybe the garnet alongside maybe the clear quartz. Presenter's pick coming up in well, about 40 minutes time, not long to go now. Absolutely beautiful, that Gems of Distinction strand of garnet. Falling in love with that, as you can tell. But I have to say, this is perfect all year round, but particularly as we focus on the winter or the more seasonal bridal looks. This is ticking every box, isn't it? 14mm polished crackle quartz rounds, your 12mm rounds in the frosted finish, and then you've got that rainbow coating on your 6mm polished rounds. Absolutely exquisite, and a huge saving there as well. Should be over £21 this morning, under 15. Moving on, sorry. Okay. So we're going from, we're going for a wholesale deal here on an essential component piece. So these, pretty much the finding everybody needs. We were talking actually just before on the Wall of Fame when we looked at that huge array of rings, how important it is to have quite an eclectic collection. Those words don't sound right together, do they? But having quite an expansive collection, I should say, of jewellery designs if you are attending craft fairs. Recently on The Late Show, I was joined by the very talented Mark Smith. He was saying when he attends a craft fair, he'll have over 400 pairs of earrings available for his customers. And if you offer people more choice, you tend to make more sales. That's the advice I'm hearing from the expert designers. We're about to bring you 100 pairs of shepherd hooks for one very, very low price. Absolutely fantastic. So you've actually got 2 varying sizes here, quite subtle difference in size really. You've got 50 of your 20 by 10mm shepherd hooks, and then 23 by 10mm on your shepherd hooks, and then you've actually got the variation here, the little ear wires. 20 by 10mm, so you've got 50 pairs of one design, 50 pairs of the other, 100 pairs in total. This is, once again, how we are able to create a fantastic wholesale opportunity for you. So 2 different styles of earring finding, 50 pairs of each, and I just read the name of the bundle. Here at JM, we're always here for you. Boo. Okay, we have got a little bit of a limited stock level on this. When you consider how popular this deal is going to be, this is silver-plated copper on your earring findings here. 50 pairs of your shepherd hooks, 50 pairs of your little ear wires. $6.95, another add it to your order price. I told you we're going to allow you to benefit from that 1 P&P of just $2.95 this morning. If you have craft fairs planned for the winter period, this is an essential for all jewellery makers, especially at that price point, because of course when you've got your silver plated findings, you're already instantly adding value to your design. When you've got a variation in the actual shape and style of the finding itself as well, that can add to your design. You can actually recreate the same design in both finding, because people may prefer one or the other kind of styles of finding. And so by getting such a huge array in both styles, you know, once again, this is a must-have. We are becoming very heavily subscribed on this particular deal, so before it's a sellout, get on the free phone number. You can also purchase from us at JewelleryMaker.com, but if you do place it in your basket, check out. I'm still yet to understand the theory behind putting items in your basket and not checking out, because of course you do run the risk of missing out. And I think with an item like this that's so popular, that is such an essential deal, you do need to check out fairly quickly. Works out at less than 7p per pair. So that means this is 3.5 pence. But of course, if you were to create this using your wire, that would take a lot of time, wouldn't it? A lot of time, a lot of expense as well, because of course you want your wire for creating the flourishes within your design. You want to be able to express yourself using your wire. If you can buy your findings for, what, 7 pence a pair, or 3.5 pence per finding, once again, best value on the market. We're proud of the kind of value we can offer you here at Jewellery Maker. The reason that we are able to take these so low is purely because of the buying power we have. As I say, we've been working with the same suppliers for a long time now, and that allows us to source these at the lowest possible prices, and we pass those savings on to you. I think that's evident from what we've just done. 100 pairs of earring findings for $6.95. Absolutely spectacular. You've got to be coming through now as we approach limited availability on this deal. Here we are, everybody's coming through for this particular deal. Not surprising, I'm seeing a lot of familiar names, people who are well aware of the value we offer you here at Jewellery Maker. So congratulations, particularly if you are maybe starting to expand your collection of jewellery, maybe starting to demand those higher price points as well. And this is the real success story behind Jewellery Maker, giving people the chance to turn their hobby into a small business by bringing you wholesale opportunities. That is your shepherd hook. This is the alternative earring finding, 50 pairs of each for just $6.95. That is an amazing deal, isn't it? And we've had a little bit of a text from Sarah. My apologies, just dropped that there. Sarah's just texted through from the West Midlands in our neck of the woods saying there was a gent named Ed adverse to getting wed. He brought you his garnet wearing a tiara in his barnet, at which point Sheila wished she had fled. Pretty good. Well, sorry, my delivery wasn't as effective as it could have been, but I'm trying to read tiny little text there. So in future, I'll print them out, Sarah. I like that. I like that. Little rhyming couplets.
Very
That's
good.
how to impress me. $6.95. Yeah, if anybody else wants to write any poetry about my good self, or Sheila, or JM as a whole, please text them in. The number is 60777, and make sure you just start your text with the phrase JM Studio. Otherwise, I don't know where it goes, but it doesn't come to us. And if you are logged in at JewelleryMaker.com, and I can see there's lots of people shopping online this morning, then you can just type away in the message box. In fact, I was watching the show. Oh, I've already told this on the late show, but new audience on the morning show. If you're watching the show on your smartphone, which I was the other day, the message box is already there for you. You don't have to click anything. You can just type and it'll come through. So there you go. Very, very easy to get involved with us, and we welcome your interaction, of course. We're about to bring you another boutique collection. Congratulations to everybody who got hold of that wholesale deal on the earring findings. Have a look at this. Another very elegant collection of gemstones here. Quite a feminine look, actually, because just a slight, subtle interjection from one strand gives it a whole new feel, whole new dynamic to this collection. For me, absolutely beautiful. Very, very elegant. That's the word I would use. What are these? You're hard pushed to find the variation in size on these pearls. So, varying from 6 to 7 millimeters in size. They almost look like they're perfect rounds. I'm sure there are slight variations in the size because they are organic cultured pearls, but they certainly look like perfect rounds. And then, have a look at this. This is the strand I was referring to, your beautiful rose quartz, the gemstone of true love. Synonymous with femininity, and as it's the gemstone of true love, I suppose it's quite a romantic gemstone, really, so perfect again for those bridal commissions. Here, if you did want to add a little bit more of an extra dynamic to your piece of jewellery, we've actually got the cuboid cuts for you here. So we don't see these every day here on Jewellery Maker, and they appear to be around about 7 millimeters, 6 millimeter in dimensions. My apologies. Got your crackled quartz rounds here, again 6 millimeter rounds. Absolutely spectacular this is so far, because you've got so much going on, haven't you? You've got that little injection of feminine colour there, again those pastel pinks. Then you've got the extra dynamic from the cuboid cuts there, and interestingly, the cubes are actually white quartzite. Some people are a little bit confused actually about quartzite. I get questions on my Facebook site. If you do want to follow me, you'll find me at Ed Presenter. Same name on Twitter if you want to follow me on Twitter. Some people asking me last week actually about quartzite, oh, it might have been a couple of weeks ago now, thinking that quartzite wasn't a genuine gemstone. Absolutely is. It's actually a hybrid between quartz and sandstone. Makes it quite porous, but as a result, gives you that depth of colour. And you can see that here, almost a frosted effect from your quartzite cubes there. So I just think they're really interesting. And if you do favour adding a little bit of texture into your designs, we've also got the crackled quartz rounds there, and those are, actually I think I described them as 6 mm rounds, that was completely incorrect. They're 4 mm rounds. There you go, they're very, very delicate. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Can you imagine a little beady bead with your crackled quartz there to give you that play of light? And then a real significant size here on your pearls. These are absolutely out of this world. So these are actually the 6x7mm ones. So these are 4 mm as well. I've overestimated the size of things here. Typical. So we've got the 4mm rounds of your pearls, the 4mm rounds in your crackled quartz. These are 6 to 7 mm in size. Slight irregularities on the surface of the pearls, showing your customers that you've sourced the real deal on their behalf. Then we've got your 4mm pearls again, slight elongation to the size, but beautiful finish. Very, very elegant, very delicate actually. And then have a look at these. These are beautiful as well. These are your 5mm pearls. Lovely sizes, aren't they? Real significant look. When you consider that it would take around about 12 to 18 months for every millimetre of growth on a cultured pearl, we're talking about the best part of 5 or 6 years to put together this strand of pearls. So Very, very labour intensive, and of course, as we know, a little bit more difficult to get hold of pearls than it has been in the past. Now is your opportunity to stock up while we're offering you wholesale price points. I can't guarantee we'll be able to offer you these prices in 2015, so if I were you, I'd stock up while we're able to offer you such incredible value. And then have a look at this. To give the whole bundle a real feeling of elegance, a Gems of Distinction strand of clear quartz, over 100 carats, try it in English, that'll be easier. 100 carats of clear quartz here, elongated droplets, faceted to perfection as ever to give you that play of light, and of course that feeling of sophistication that's associated with traditional faceted gemstones, that gorgeous sparkle that's going to get you noticed when you walk in the room. Gorgeous combinations here, from the frosty tones of the quartzite to that beautiful clarity from the clear quartz, and then of course the classic finish of your pearls, all being brought together by the femininity from the gemstone of true love, your beautiful rose quartz. Huge number of people already on the phone lines for this one this morning. We know how popular the boutique bundles are. We know the kind of value we are offering you is better than you're going to find from any other supplier on the market. Start dialing the free phone number now, or of course, if you're clicking to buy now, check out those baskets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strand boutique bundle for $34.95. Not to be missed. What are we talking about there? Just over less than £4.50 a strand this morning. £4.36. There you go. £4.36 per strand. That is absolutely ridiculous. What are you going to be doing with your boutique bundle? Are you thinking about bridal commissions? Are you potentially going to use these for a variety of different designs? You might use the clear quartz for some of the sort of evening elegant evening wear, sorry. Maybe you want to use some of the pearls in sort of vintage style designs. Whatever it is you're going to be doing with this, you need to get on the phone lines very, very quickly. It is proving to be extremely popular. This is our Romantica boutique collection, again, put together by resident designer Sheila. She also has put together a suite of jewellery. We're going to head over there in a few minutes just to have a look at the jewellery that Sheila's created, and of course, we will have a demonstration. The only difference between the boutique collections and our traditional kits is that these are the focus of our resident designers Sheila and Linda, who are of course part of the Genuine Gemstone company family, because the whole company is owned by the Bennett family, and Sheila and Linda are members of that family, and so they tend to sit down with the channel manager, put together their boutique bundles from specially selected gemstone strands, their favourites on many occasions. Is that about right, Sheila?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like to grab a little bit of but to do.
I just walked too quick. I just wanted to get over here to see you,
it is because we honestly, and this is the truth, we don't get these very often.
No.
And when we do, we don't have very high quantities.
And then you and Linda come and put them all in one bundle.
No, we don't actually. Sometimes we're not struggling, but
I was just messing. But $34.95 for all of these, incredible deal.
Quick. We've got so many magpies here, haven't we?
Absolutely.
So you have to grab them while you can.
It's just exciting, isn't it, when these quality of pearls come into stock, and we can offer them to you for less than £5 per strand.
And for the faceted, these faceted drops are absolutely exquisite, and you could just see then when Amelia got onto the sort of quartz, then you could actually see how tiny and how sparkly the facets are. They are absolutely wonderful. And always remember, when you actually have got a strand like this, if you can see the bottom of that strand, you've got two that you can make into earrings, because they're almost identical.
Absolutely. In fact,
so
I'll just move those to one side.
Your earrings first.
We'll have a look at those. And see there, maybe the two outer gems might make a perfect pair of droplet style earrings. I mean, potentially, what's that? If you put that on sterling silver findings,
If you were
could
to
be a
put
20,
that,
£25 pair of earrings
yeah, if you
in
were to
itself.
put that on, there are 2 certain sites that you can go and show your jewellery, and when you look at some of the sites,
Yeah.
and you see the quality of our gemstones, it really is quite amazing.
I've seen people charging £20, £30, £40 for synthetic jewellery when
Yeah.
you're offering people
This
the
is
real
why
deal.
These are, they will go very quickly, because I know by scouring all of our, what's the word I'm looking for? Our schedules that we have.
Oh yes, of course. Yes.
I know how they're minimal.
Oh no, they are scarce, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to grab them.
And this is actually something that a lot of people don't realise. I think people are a little bit blasé about the idea of sourcing quartz, because traditionally quartz is known as quite a readily available item because it does make up a huge percentage of the Earth's crust. But to find jewellery quality quartz that offers you this kind of clarity is not as easy as it sounds. It's really as labour intensive a mining process as any other gemstone.
And also, when you think how much time goes into the facets on a gemstone, I mean, they are all hand done, aren't they?
I just hope that the lapidarists aren't watching when we put these price points on air, in all honesty. Okay, 8 strands of gemstones here. Your faceted clear quartz, your beautiful quartzite cuboids, your crackle clear quartz. What's that? 4 strands of classic white pearls there, and your rose quartz, all for $34.95. Once again, huge array of people multi-buying this just to stock up on the pearls, I bet.
Because there isn't any more white, well, unless we've had a miracle delivery, because that's it. I couldn't get any more.
Oh, you never know when a delivery's going to turn up here, do you?
No, you don't, but I do know, yeah.
So currently,
these are the white pearls at the moment.
these are the white pearls that we have available, but as I say, delivery's constantly arriving, so we never know what's going to be available on the website. But when we do have pearls on the website, they're rarely under £5 per strand. So the wholesale bundles are definitely the most economical way to invest in cultured pearls. Now, the really interesting thing about pearls, I suppose, like we've touched on quite a few times this morning, is just how traditional the pearls are. People understand the inherent value of a pearl. They tend to associate them both with sort of event jewellery as well as everyday pieces. So brand new jewellery makers tend to put a lot of focus on pearls because they know they're going to sell. And of course, this is a key consideration. If you are selling your jewellery, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the buyer. And pearls are a mineral that people are aware of. They associate with elegant jewellery design, and so you'll find that if you're working with pearls, people are more drawn to your designs. These craft fair venues these days are very, very competitive, and so you need to be working with things people are aware of.
And when you do go to craft fairs, you know that making jewellery is very, very popular.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've got to be sure that you have got the best. And
totally agree.
That's where we, I think, that's the word I'm looking for. We actually do give the best, and you know that when you're doing your craft fairs, you won't see anything for the prices that you're paying. Nothing like we have.
I mean, they are just exquisite. If you saw that,
they are perfect, aren't they? They are perfect rounds.
If you saw that in a boutique window, you could
that
be
would
paying,
be 100 or something.
Yeah,
that
you could be paying 3-figure sums for that.
Yeah, definitely.
This morning, you can add this strand to your order for less than £4.50 as part of this bundle. Don't be getting me in trouble. I know what these jewellery makers are like. They're going to be phoning up saying, no, Ed said I could have it for £4.50. No, only as part of this bundle. That's how we offer you this incredible value, by creating wholesale deals like this. 8 strands for $34.95. That includes 4 strands of pearls. You can have a look here at the, again, exquisite suite of jewellery that Sheila's put together.
But that strand of faceted quartz has gone such a long way. I mean, if you look, there's some of the pair of earrings there. There's a piece of them in each of the sections of the necklaces, and there's 3 on the one drop there. So
yeah, well, you can afford to be a little bit more sparing with those because they're so high impact.
Yeah. And I mean, they draw people's eyes, don't they, to them? As I said, they're very eye-catching, and they look
2, 3, 4,
almost like
5,
a diamond,
6, 7,
really. I know
8,
that
9,
might
10.
sound a bit, but they are.
I totally agree. I think that's why
They are as close as you can get
Absolutely.
to next to a diamond.
offers you the same kind of
faceted
clarity
quartz,
that you associate with diamonds.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So yeah, 10 pieces of jewellery there. That means that now you could sell all of these designs for £3.50 each and still make a profit. That's just silly.
And it's quite gem heavy there, because the pendant's gem heavy, the comb's gem heavy.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I've also done some beady beads, so you could get a lot more for you could do most of your wedding jewellery.
I mean, again, in a
And
boutique
more.
window, how much would you expect to pay for that? I mean, it's encrusted with pearls.
And the
isn't
pearls they are absolutely
Top
beautiful.
quality,
They are
aren't they?
top quality. Yeah.
Top quality. Which of our
I'm
designs
going to
are you
show the
gonna demo?
leaf. I think the leaf on the.
Oh, this, the little leaf design. I
the
love
little
that.
leaf.
Yes,
What did I
that's
do with it? No, I
fantastic.
had that a minute ago. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm sorry, I've got to use gold on this because I couldn't find any 0.4 wire. It is like gold dust, that, isn't it? The 0.4. So
Oh, we've
I'm
had
going
requests
to
to find out how to do this as well. So there
Oh,
you go.
that's
You're
good then.
definitely,
That's good then. Pick the right
give
thing.
the people what they want, Sheila. That's what I was always told.
And without all those lovely people out there, we wouldn't be here, would we?
Absolutely not.
So I'm going to show you how to do the leaf, which I've started one here just to show you the start of it, but I'm going to show you how to get there now. Okay, so if you get a piece of 0.4, always use 0.4 wire, because you can use beading thread and monofilament, but wire gives it that more stability. So this is 0.4, but as I say, I'm using gold. And pop on 3 if you're crackled. Only with them being crackled, it's difficult to find the hole. So if we pop on 3 of those, and I can find. Now I made this earlier on and I didn't have this much trouble, look. Because I'm
That's the nature of live TV, isn't it?
exactly, there we go. So I've put 3 on there, okay? So we now take the right hand across and we put this opposite wire through the first 2. Okay, so you've still got 1 there floating about there. Okay, I'll move that down a bit.
Yep.
And then if you just pull it, and you get the start of the bottom of your leaf. Okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to put 3 on the left hand side. Excuse it wobbling about, it does the wire, but I'll bring it back into focus in a minute. So if I put 3 on the left hand side, okay, so there's the 3 now. So we started off with,
Is it making a break for it
it's
there?
making a break. So we started off with 3 in the beginning, but because we've gone through 2, we've got 1 and 2. So we've now got to put 3, but we'll go through all of the 3 on the left hand side. So, and you'll see what happens. So if we put 1, 2, and that's where the 0.4 is really good because it goes through. So if we pull that now, and then we have 3. So the next time we're going to do 4, exactly the same, and we'll take the thread through the 4.
So you just add an extra 1 each time.
Add an extra 1 each time and go through all of them. It's only the very first one that you take it just through the 2, because you're making that sort of point there, which is the bottom part of the leaf. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the hole, there we go. So we then take it across, bring that over there, the 4, and take the wire through. 1, 2. There's 2. Bent now.
I was just looking there on the
it's
screen.
bent, I know. There we go. So that's in,
There
it's
we
in
go.
3 now, okay, and we take it into the last one, because you won't pull it through until it's gone through your very last one. There we go. There it is. So we'll pull that, pop it through the very last one, and then you start to go back on yourself. Then you start to do 3, 2, and 1. As you can see, with its wire, it can't go anywhere else.
No,
but
it's
you just have
starting
to
to take shape
so
now,
there's
isn't it?
there's the 4 now, which I'd already made earlier on. Okay, so we do that to there. Now, because it's wire, you can go back to 3, 2, and 1.
Yep.
Okay. Sometimes, if you're using a less firm material, then it's best to double up with your middle one, which is 4. So we're now going to put 3 on. Do it quickly. I think you're far better to be shown something. It's not always easy to read it, is it? You know, you need to. So we go through the 3 now. Okay, so we did have 4 on. Now we've gone to 3, then we'll go to 2, then 1, and that will give you the shape of your leaf. Yeah.
Perfect. And then because you've used the crackled quartz for that, you've got that icy effect associated with winter-style weddings.
You have. So there we've got 2 now. Take that over. Pop that through. And then what you can do at the very, very end when you've actually finished this is you can either make it as a pendant, or you can then twist your wire together and use it on a comb like I have.
Comb or on tiaras
so
as well.
It's quite, so that's that. We're nearly there now. Look, one more.
Yep.
And it doesn't really matter which side you put it on. That side's a bit better because it's then you can always turn it round.
Beautiful.
So then pop that through.
It just goes to show, you know, some people are intimidated by some of these
It hasn't really taken that long, has it?
But
so there you go. Now you've got your leaf. So if you move that out of the way, there's your leaf. And then if you want to just twist it at the top there.
Perfect.
And then you can either pop on a pearl and then twist it and pop it on some chain, or then twist it and do as I have and use it on your comb.
Fantastic.
And make quite
Sheila.
a few of those, and then they look really, really lovely.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. As I say, we had requests for that, so now everybody knows how to do it. Brilliant. So hopefully you're getting involved for that particular deal. If not, you are running the risk of missing out. It has proved to be very, very popular. People flying through for that. I'm not surprised. At less than £4.50 a strand, you get 4 strands of pearls. You've got your quartzite cubers, and then look at those faceted, elongated drops of clear quartz, offering that beautiful clarity, which, as Sheila rightly points out, probably
close to diamond.
Yeah, it's probably the kind of look that you'd associate with diamonds.
Yeah, the kind of look, yeah.
Because this is a boutique bundle, and we're just trying to give you a wholesale deal on gemstones there, we're now going to give you a findings opportunity, just so you can make the most of that 1p&p per day. And of course, if you are investing heavily in your gemstones, you're probably going to need your essential findings. So this is all 925 sterling silver. You've got a variety of different shapes on the head pins themselves, perfect for creating stud earrings, I was thinking, because then you've got the little feature on the front of the actual design. You've got the heart shape, the floral shape, the diamond, and is that right?
Is there an?
I think you've got a little mushroom cap.
That's it. Yeah, mushroom.
I think it goes on actually, because I think I can see another little floral design as well.
Oh yeah, there's five different. Yeah, 5 different ones. Yeah. They're so pretty when you're actually layering earrings. A lady that came on the Sunday Experience, she actually did some drop earrings, and she put exactly like she put different findings on the end.
And I think it keeps going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you've got the
7, yeah.
Little droplets as well. Hold on a minute.
Is it 8?
They're still coming. They're still coming.
Oh,
you got another diamond as well. And where's the final one? I'm pretty sure there's one more actually. Could be wrong. Oh, you've got the eye pins.
The eye pins, yeah.
No, there are 10.
Is it 10?
Yep.
What have you got there? What are you missing?
Which one are we missing out on here? Oh no, I've got the little club, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got the club, we've got the heart, we've got the mushroom, we've got the diamond, we've got the... You'll find it in a minute when you... Let me have a look.
So many designs here. Well, you actually get 10 individual designs. You get 2 of each. So, as I say, perfect for stud designs, stud earring designs. You also get your eye pins. You get 20 eye pins as well. Your hearts, your diamonds, your clubs. 2 different floral shapes as well as your... mushroom caps and your teardrops. Yeah, I've got the little pear drops or leaves. Yeah, I've got those. 10 different styles in total, 2 of each of those, and 20 eye pins as well. Now the eye pins are interesting because you've actually got
eye pins are
50mm length on these eye pins as well. So they're going to go through even some of the largest gemstones that we stock here at Jewellery Maker. So very, very impressive indeed. 20 of those in total. Now, the importance of working with precious metals can be very, very significant. Actually, helps you to achieve premium price points. This is where people are going to expect to pay a higher price point for your jewellery design if you're working with precious metals.
That's why in the beginning, that's why we only stopped the precious metals in the beginning.
Yeah, sure, and we've
moved on then
expanded
because, you know,
our
you have
range to give people the base metals as well for the variety. But I think sterling silver is still where it's at in terms of creating high-end jewellery designs in the bespoke sector.
And also for people that maybe have an allergy or a problem.
Very true. Some people can't wear the base metals, can they?
No.
I'll tell you what, the little hearts are just gorgeous, aren't they? Those are going to really help.
And especially if you're selling at a craft fair, then you can guarantee that, can't you? Because, you know, you're not using anything else. So
these are really, really effective, aren't they? Because again, you know, it's not always about sort of hiding your workings, if you like. These are the mechanics of your designs, but they can become a little bit of a feature to provide you with character within your designs, a little bit of personality, to set you apart from other designers out there, of course. And again, lots and lots of people flying in for this one, particularly people who do have themselves booked in for craft fairs over the coming months are going to need to invest heavily in their 925 sterling silver findings. And here comes your price point today. Once again, another added to your order price, $12.95. The only reason I say that is because of the value these will add to your actual designs. $12.95. You do get the 10 individual head pin looks, but you also get 20 of those 50mm eye pins as well. So pretty much the essential findings, these ones, aren't they? Love those little mushroom cap ones as well. Little clubs there. Could potentially use those maybe in a cufflink design.
that's a good idea.
I had when we had the little wooden aces, I had a pair of cufflinks made.
That's a good idea.
And I wear them to go and play poker. That's my little
Your good luck charm.
Yeah. Well, don't have much luck if I'm honest with you, Sheila.
Oh, well.
I go to make up the numbers.
Yeah. It's a night out, isn't it, Ed?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
when
with
you
the
got
boys.
kids, you got to take anything you can get. I can't find the heart one now. I've lost it. It's because you got so much silver
And
in the
they
dish.
fall down this little...
Oh yes, that hasn't helped. I have dropped loads down the gap.
Down the gap.
I'll tell you what.
No,
and here's
I
your
can't
eye
see the
pins as
heart.
well. I've
No.
dropped it. That's why. Here we go. So you do get your heart shape as well, but you've also got your extended length on the eye pins, 50mm length there. So it's going to go through some of the largest gemstones we stock. If you think about some of the slabs, maybe the agate slabs that we launched earlier on today. In fact, I'll show you just how effective they are. Grab one of those now. Have a look at this. So we were talking about these as feature pendants. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. What have you... Yeah. And then, you see, with the eye pin, you can attach something else then, put some chain, and then maybe put some coordinating gemstones that you've got in your stash.
Well, I was thinking about maybe one of the little peach moonstone
Or the peach moonstone,
coins
yes,
that's coming up
definitely.
in the final hour of the show. We're going to bring those to you soon. That's sounds ridiculous. Nearly half a metre of peach moonstone coming up for you very, very soon. I'm going to go back over to the desk here. Thank you
See you,
again.
Ed. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
just
you.
grab
Oh,
that.
yes, don't forget your bits and bobs.
No, you don't want to do that, do you? Here we go, $12.95 for that deal. Wow. One phone buyer there getting 4 of those, so that just goes to show you the value that we offer you. It is our winter wedding special this morning, so we are trying to tailor for some of those bridal looks over the coming season, but we have got deals for everyone, of course, we have here at Jewellery Maker. That's what we focus on. What are we doing now? Okie dokie. Aha, now, tools are cool, we all know that. A couple of different reasons why the tools are so popular, in my opinion. One of which is, of course, if you're working with professional tools, you can be confident that you're going to create a professional finish to your designs. And of course, if you're selling your pieces, it's all about the finish. A lot of the experts telling me that people, before they even think about the gemstone, are investigating the way the clasp's been attached. So this is a key indicator for your customers as to the quality of your work. The finish is what sets you apart from other designers. The right tool for the job is going to allow you to do that. But also, I think when you're trying to expand your style of jewellery design and you're trying to include different techniques, having the appropriate tools, the professional tools, can actually improve your own confidence. So it increases your own confidence. And of course, if you do something with confidence, you're going to get that more professional look, I believe. I certainly think confidence is a real key factor in jewellery design, all crafting really. If you're confident and you're prepared to, you know, think outside the box, be innovative and experiment with different techniques, you're going to find that you create more interesting and creative pieces. Here we have got 3 pairs of pliers. Now again, I have done my own personal research into the cost of tools from some of the sort of more independent stores, even some of the you know, mainstead crafting stores, you know the ones, and you can be paying a pretty penny for pliers. I saw one pair of pliers in a famous craft store for £17.99. We had a similar item on our website for about £6, £5, £6. So that just goes to show you, we don't just offer you the best value on the market for genuine gemstones, the tools as well coming to you at some of the most competitive prices. Now, I'll take you through everything we've got. I'll start with a particular pair of pliers which again have strong associations with wire work. We know it's our favourite discipline here at Jewellery Maker because you told us so. We did a vote on the Hub, which is our new interactive segment on the morning show, on some of the morning shows I should say, and wire work was voted as our favourite discipline. I think we had a pretty good idea anyway, because of course we've got more designers, DVDs and workshops dedicated to wire work than any other. In fact, I believe Laura Byning's coming up for you at 1 PM, if that is a discipline that you love about. The nylon pliers are perfect for wire workers because they allow you to be quite robust in manipulating the wire without damaging it in any way. So this little nylon edge that you've got there will protect the wire. If you're using, you know, sort of the older, more traditional pliers, you can tarnish the wire, you can damage it. The nylon pliers protect your wire while you work, and of course, as we've just stated, the finish is all important if you're selling your design. So those are your nylon jaw pliers there. We've also got your round nose pliers. Again, an essential tool for all jewellery makers. And these have this sort of comfy grip handles as well, so very, very easy to work with. And we know that when you are manipulating your wire or your findings within the designs, always important to have that comfy grip to avoid getting those calluses on your fingers. And then have a look at this, your crimping pliers as well. The right tool for the job is going to make all the difference, going to make the whole process that little bit easier. And we've got 3 pairs of pliers bundled together here to create a wholesale opportunity, all coming to you for one very, very low price point. £10.95. Less than £4 per pair of pliers. Absolutely amazing. £10.95. As I say, I've been to some crafting stores recently where they're charging over £15 for 1 pair of pliers. To give you 3 pairs for, well, less than £11. That's incredible, isn't it? Particularly those nylon jaw pliers that are so popular with wire workers. Incredible deal there at £10.95, a wholesale opportunity. Tools are cool, and I know how popular the tools are because we have people on the Facebook site recently boasting that they have more tools than their significant other. In fact, one lady was saying that she's got more tools than her husband and her husband's a chippy. So that is quite a claim to fame, really, isn't it? 3 pairs of pliers for £10.95. And do you know what? There's a lot of people who like to have a set of tools for their crafting room or their workshop, and they're sort of the tools that they bring to their craft fairs and their events. So they have one for one sort of scenario, one for the other. So might be good to expand your range of pliers there, especially at the wholesale price of £10.95. We're going to find out what you've been doing with your pliers, because it's time now for the Wall of Fame. Good afternoon, welcome back to the Wall of Fame and another opportunity potentially to see your design. This is number 368. This has been sent in by Barbara and she is in Bournemouth, and it says, good morning to all at JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. My favourite chainmail using your lovely rose gold jump rings and rose quartz. Two of my favourites as well there, Barbara, so congratulations. Number 368.
And this is number 369, and this is from Rachel Jones, and Rachel is in London, and she just says that here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Dalmatian jasper, rhodonite, and chrysoprase. I'm going home in a minute. And it's been lovingly made. That's lovely, isn't it? Dalmatian jasper and rhodonite. Yeah, lovely.
We're going to have to rush through these Wall of Fames because we're going to launch our premiere strand of Garnet in a few moments' time. This is number 370, and this has been sent in by Angie Higgs in Taunton. Congratulations, Angie. You have been entered into the prize draw.
We don't sell creosote, do we?
No, not very often.
This is absolutely stunning. This is 371, and this is from Di Mercia, and it's a Kumahimo necklace made with howlite, garnet and peridot. Isn't it gorgeous? And resin beads.
Absolutely beautiful.
And it turned out really Christmassy, and that's regards from Di, and that's 371.
Okay, I've got 372, and this has been sent in from Jane in Cornwall. Beautiful set of jewellery there, and once again, you've been entered into the prize draw, so good luck to you, Jane. We are going to go to a quick break. When we return, the incredible launch, 2 premiere strands, my presenter pick. We're going to kick off with this strand of garnet, rich, almost ruby red or cherry red tones there coming through from your garnet. January's birthstone, and that is going to be my presenter pick after the break. Coming up also in the final hour of the show is the producer pick. Nearly half a metre of peach moonstone here. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's coming up for you in the final hour of the show as well. We are now going to go to that quick break to let you know about our extended money back guarantee, but don't move a muscle because we're going to launch the presenter pick in 2.
As peace of mind for your Christmas shopping, any purchase you make from now until Christmas can be returned to us until the 31st of January 2015.
The first C we look for is colour. The colour of a gemstone refers to the hue, tone, and more importantly, the even saturation of colour within the gemstone. This can make the difference between a poor stone and a highly exquisite gem, being highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Secondly, we look for clarity. Almost all gemstones can contain some type of inclusions formed during crystallisation. Some gemstones, for example emerald, are acceptable with inclusions, whilst others are graded on how clean they are. Then we look for carat. Gemstones are always measured in carat weight when cut, and commonly in grams as rough. Additionally, there are 100 points in every carat, so every point counts. And last but definitely not least, we come to cut. The cut is the most misunderstood and underestimated of the 4 Cs. The cut should never be confused with the shape of the gemstone. This is the 3-dimensional form, whilst the cut is the direct manipulation of the gemstone's facets by the lapidrist. Many factors are involved here, including the vision, experience and expertise of the lapidrist. If accomplished perfectly, a truly exquisite gemstone can be crafted into a work of art.
Thank you to all of our customers who voted for Jewellery Maker to be nominated at the Make and Sell Jewellery Awards. We've been nominated for 8 awards. Please continue to vote for us to win by going to the Make and Sell Jewellery Awards website and registering your vote. Voting closes on the 27th of November.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. My name's Ed. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure we've already made it worth your while with some of the incredible wholesale deals we've already brought you, and of course the amazing inspiration from the lovely Sheila. But right now we're about to launch my presenter pick, premier strand of Garnet, which is of course January's birthstone. So it could be a key consideration as you do start to attend your winter craft fairs, to start thinking about birthstone jewellery for the season. January's birthstone, beautiful garnet here, and I think traditionally this is the colour tone people associate with garnet. This is, for me, in my view, the sort of flagship variety of garnet, rhodolite garnet, because here you've got that classic sort of cherry red tone, but you also get that beautiful purple hue coming through, so it almost gives you that depth, that sort of red wine-like colour tone. So opulent, so beautiful. And here, quite significant carat weight. You've got 80 carats of garnet on this one individual strand. Now, garnet is an interesting gemstone for a number of different reasons. Again, like pyrite, it shares a crystal structure with a diamond, so it has that single refractive index. That's why you get that almost inner glow from the gemstone. You can see there, almost a cognac tone coming through there from that beautiful glow there. The other thing about garnets is that it's not a typical family of gemstones. It's not a species of gemstones, because you get so many different varieties of the gemstone, so many different chemical compositions that are still considered to be garnet. They're known as grossular garnets, and it's more of a type of gemstone from that point of view, and that's why we get this vast array of colours. So if you think about the lime greens of your Zavarite garnet, the very vibrant tones you get from your Tuleli garnet, if you like. But this is the classic for me. This is the colour tone I think most people traditionally associate with garnet. And that is important because, of course, as we've just stated, if you're selling your designs at a craft fair, you have to think about what will attract attention from your customer base. They might not necessarily have the same depth of knowledge that you do about gemstones. They might not even be aware that there is such a thing as a green garnet. Rhodolite garnet is definitely going to be ticking that box when it comes to traditional colour tones for this gemstone. January's birthstone here, and one of the finest quality strands of rhodolite garnet we can source for you here at Jewellery Maker. It does come from our Gems of Distinction range. That's our elite quality gemstone range here at Jewellery Maker. And you've got the graduation in sizes, so very easy to incorporate into your designs. They range in size from 7x4 to 12x6mm in size, so you've got the smaller ones for your droplet style earrings perhaps, the larger for the matching pendant. But then again, they also lend themselves to quite traditional jewellery making motifs. If you think about the wings of a dragonfly or the petals of a flower, your top drill drop's perfect for those style of designs. We are going to be able to offer you an introductory price point this afternoon, so you do need to get on the phone lines very, very early for this particular deal. It is my presenter pick this morning. Fell in love with this gemstone the second I laid eyes on it, and it's because of that depth of colour. I mean, it almost looks jet black on screen because you've got that saturation of colour. But as I say, as soon as you get a little bit of light passing through that gemstone, the cherry reds start to come through. That beautiful inner glow that you associate with rhodolite garnet starts to take effect. And at this price point, you cannot afford to miss out on the deal. January's birthstone, $16.95 this morning for a Gems of Distinction strand of garnet. And sometimes I think we put a little bit too much emphasis on the faceted finish of a gemstone, because when you've got a deeper colour tone and you don't necessarily want to get that lustre, you don't want that reflective quality, you want to see the depth of colour, the polished effect actually can be far more effective within your design. $16.95 is our exclusive launch price this morning for 80 carats of rhodolite garnet. Sounds ridiculous for me to say that. Probably because I do come from a traditional jewellery background. I used to work for our sister channel Gems TV, and you know, I've sold garnet jewellery for high three-figure sums, and so to bring you 80 carats of rhodolite garnet for less than £20 really highlights the value to me. Absolutely unbelievable. £16.95 is our exclusive launch price for our presenter pick of Garnet this morning, Rhodolite Garnet as a Gems of Distinction strand. We are going to leave that on with you. People flying through to get hold of that. Now, these have literally just arrived in the building. Brand new item. We know it's going to be popular. Perfect for the designs that you might be putting together over the winter period. Sterling silver pendant bales. And I'll show you, they are very, very distinctive looks, and the price point is rather incredible. This is just one of the styles. I've also got the star-shaped pendant bales coming up in one game's time. First of all, we're going to launch this Gems of Distinction strand of Moonstone. Over 40 centimetres on this particular strand, 45 centimetres in total. That's the length of my arm virtually. Peach Moonstone, over 100 carats here, faceted coins, and I think again that's quite interesting because you've actually got quite a subtle colour tone. You've got a little bit of variation in the colour tones, ranging from the sort of tangerines to the apricot tones really. You've got those golden hues coming through from every single gemstone there. Traditional checkable faceting on the surface of the gemstone, which allows the light to move across the surface of the gemstone, and that draws the optical phenomenon from the gemstone. This is what we associate traditionally with Moonstone. It's known as agilurescence, and hopefully you're able to see that thanks to the way it's been faceted. Can you see that little Sheila on the surface of the gemstone there? You'll see it. There, look at that. Where you've got that deeper saturation of colour, almost the sort of copper tones there on the surface. When the light hits the gemstone, draws out the feminine peach tones as well. So interesting use of that faceting technique there to actually enhance Mother Nature's hard work and draw the optical phenomenon from the gemstone. You can't go wrong with this strand because you've got so many gemstones on the strand. 45 centimetre strand here. I think when we first launched the Gems of Distinction range, the strands were traditionally 18 centimetres in length. So this just goes to show the kind of value we can now offer you here at Jewellery Maker. Over 100 carats of peach moonstone. Another birthstone, this time June's birthstone. Actually, this is a gemstone that I have a close association with because it's my birthstone. I'm actually wearing it today. I've got an alternative variety there. I've got the rainbow moonstone set into my my cufflink design, and you're going to get to offer your customers the same opportunity to own this gemstone, but in an alternative variety, beautiful peach moonstone. So interestingly, there are feminine pink tones coming through here, but also if you do choose to include it in some of your winter or fall designs, it adds a little bit of warmth into the design, doesn't it? Again, making it very versatile because it will work with any metallic tone as well. Over 100 carats of peach moonstone on this particular strand, and the faceted coins range in size from 6mm up to 11mm in size. In fact, if you are somebody who works within sort of range of sort of haberdashery, that kind of item, imagine using gemstones as buttons within your designs, within those fashion style designs. That's the way to start increasing the value that you add into your pieces of jewellery, isn't it? Now, what are you going to do with your 45 centimetre strand of peach moonstone? I know that some of you are already going to have some designs in mind. That's why you've got so many of you already coming through on the free phone number. Congratulations if you've got involved early, because this is one of the most impressive Gems of Distinction strands we've ever been able to offer you, mainly because of how much there is on the strand. 45 centimetres. Look at that. Just goes on and on and on and on. And of course, when we talk about value, this is a key consideration. Recently, I was contacted by a customer who said that she found a similar strand from another supplier online. Basically, what she said was she saw the tassels on the end and she assumed it had come from the same supplier that we use. And the strand we had in stock was £2 more than what she paid. So she thought, oh yeah, I've done them this time. better value. She got it home, 2-inch strand. There was no indication of how much she got. She just assumed it would be the same strand. Got it home, she got 2 inches. She couldn't really make anything with that. But I don't think you're going to have that problem with this strand. 45 centimetres of faceted peach moonstone coins, all coming to you for an exclusive launch price this morning. Over 100 carats, £17.95, under £20 for over 45 centimetres of peach moonstone. How strange is it to actually make a judgment about the strand based on the length? This is not common within the industry. Generally, we rely on carat weights, but it does just show you how many gemstones you've got on this particular strand. £17.95 for faceted peach moonstone. 45 centimetre strand. It's just incredible, isn't it? Now, this is an exclusive launch price this morning. I can't guarantee we'll be able to honour this moving forward. So at 9 AM tomorrow, you might find this is available, but at a higher price point. That's if you leave us any in stock. People flying through for this one. And if you want to take advantage of this deal, if you want to take advantage of this incredible value, then you need to be dialing that free phone number right now. If you've got it placed in your basket, check out to avoid disappointment. We've got another text from one of our lovely customers. This has come through from Jackie in Basingstoke. It says, "Hi Ed and Sheila, please can you wish my son Anthony a happy birthday? He's 30 today and watches JM with me all the time. Great show today. Love and hugs from Jackie."
Oh.
No, not doing that. I'm only joking. Happy birthday to Anthony.
Happy birthday. Have a lovely day.
Happy birthday, Anthony. 30. You made it. Just like me. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Sitting down with your mum to watch Jewellery Maker. I like that. Have a good day, Anthony. I'm going to have to leave that one with you. Good luck if you're coming through on the phone lines. It is flying out the door. Where to, sorry? Okay, the pendant bales that we promised you only moments ago. Let me just grab me tweezers. These literally arrived this morning in our warehouse. They were booked into stock this morning. They're already hitting your screens. That's how proactive we are here at Jewellery Maker. We want to make sure that we find something for every single jewellery maker this morning. Now, these would actually the other way, wouldn't they, these little pendant bales? Love these. These are all 925 sterling silver. We've just been discussing the benefit. Ah, of course, the twist is at the top. Yes, that does make sense. Of course it does. There you go. You get 3 of these as part of this particular deal. As I say, the benefit of working with 925 sterling silver is that your customers will expect to pay a premium price. Nobody needs to know that you're paying wholesale prices for your gemstones and your component pieces. That just goes to add to the profit that you can create when you're selling your designs. Maybe you are a hobbyist and you have no intention of selling your designs. If you're creating luxury jewellery for yourself, you want to know you're wearing the best of the best, don't you? You want to know you're wearing 925 sterling silver, and that's exactly what we have for you here this afternoon. They almost look like little Christmas trees, actually. You could use these within your Christmas style designs, couldn't you? To create a party piece for the Christmas do, perhaps. So you do get 3 of these as part of the bundle. It's not always easy to show you. But you do get 3 of these, all sterling silver, as I say, 925 sterling silver, so 92.5% pure silver. And if you do want to get involved, you need to be getting through on the phone lines earlier. Once again, an exclusive launch price for us this morning. Most people multi-buying this, so Jean, you've got 2, Naomi, you've got 2, Alice, you've got 2, Sandra's got 2, Eric's got 3, Liz, you've got 2, Barbara's got 2, Sue's got 2, Maureen's got 2. The thing is, they've only been booked in this morning, and it looks to me like this could be a sellout deal. So regular buyers know to get on the phone lines early to avoid disappointment. So let me have a look at this, the way these work. You've got a little gemstone. Thank you. What a glamorous assistant. So how does it work? Oh, I see, I see. So you can literally use this almost as a little feature of the actual design itself, wouldn't it? It's almost like a... Same as you get like from a briolette style wrapping. You get that little feature of the metalwork.
And it's just a lovely feature on the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do your wire wrapping on the top. No. It's already done for you.
It's done for you, yeah, absolutely. I have to say, if you're not coming through quickly on this one, expect to miss out. As I say, I wouldn't put unnecessary pressure on you. It wouldn't be worth my while. We've extended the money back guarantee until the end of January. So there's no reason for me to put undue pressure on you. If they're not what you're looking for, you can simply send them back. But I don't think we're going to get too many returns on this, especially as very, very regular buyers know the quality of our sterling silver. And that's why we've got so many people flying through for this. I have got buyers investing in this item globally. We've got some of these heading across the pond to the States. We've got some of these going to the continent, the length and breadth of the UK, flying through on the phone lines. Congratulations, Vicky, you just came through and got 3. Actually, we've had a little question from Sue in Merseyside. It says, "Hiya, could you use these on an earring? They would look lovely." Absolutely. There's nothing to stop you creating an earring design using these. And you're right, I'm seeing them as little Christmas trees in your ears for your Christmas do. Yeah. But they'd work all year round because you've got a feature from precious metals here. And the other thing is, with these bales, because all the work's done for you, if you are interested in any of our more sort of niche disciplines, if you think about the likes of silver clay, or the more popular polymer clay, for example, you can literally set your creation straight into the bale. Absolutely no problem. So it makes it much, much easier to create those designs. So that's another reason why I guess we've got so many people on the phone. As 2/3 of the stock's already been allocated. I tried to warn you, if you're not on the phone lines early, expect to miss out on this deal. $6.95 for 925 sterling silver pendant bells. You do get 3 as part of the deal as well. It's not one of these, you get 3 of these for $6.95. So £2.32 per finding. And imagine the value that a sterling silver pendant bale is going to add to your design, but for £2.32. No wonder people are investing in this so heavily. Say again, sorry? Okay, it looks like that's going to be a sellout deal, so congratulations if you came through quickly. If you've got it placed in your basket, you know what to do. I'm not going to say it because I'm just going to annoy everybody. Now, now these could be used as sort of bales, I suppose, but I think they're more intended to be used as connectors, and they're quite delicate in size. So, but then again, the star shapes, always popular, aren't they? Always popular. We know that it's quite a traditional shape associated with bespoke jewellery design, much like the heart or the moon or the flower. The star tends to attract a lot of attention, and of course, once again, it provides you with that little bit of character, that little bit of personality into your designs. You can see here as well, another benefit for jewellery makers is that because you've got 2 loops on either side, you can actually have multiple weaves going into those, so it can actually give your design a whole new lease of life in many ways. 925 sterling silver once again, and this time you get 5 individual star-shaped sterling silver connectors as part of this deal, brand new to the building, and much like the pendant bales, I expect this to be another sellout, mainly because we actually don't have as many of these. These are a little bit more limited in availability, so you've got to be on the phone lines early. Sue, you've got 2, Christine's got 2, Angela's got 2. Again, Julia? What is wrong with me? Julia, you've got 3 of these heading your way. I'm just getting excited because the phone lines have literally lit up like a Christmas tree. Hey. I'll get my go. 5 of these for one incredible launch price. We're not messing around. We're going to match the price, $6.95. We're trying to make these items as accessible as possible. Precious metals for under £10. And if you can imagine the amount of value this will actually add to your design, not just, I suppose, from the use of a precious metal, but also the amount of personality that is created from working with your star shapes. Can be used in very glamorous jewellery designs, but also quite contemporary looks. You know, we saw that design earlier that had been commissioned for an 11-year-old as a Christmas gift. This would be perfect on a design like that, wouldn't it, Sheila?
Stunning, yeah. I love all these additional sort of connectors and yeah, I think they just add to a jewellery design, and they make people look.
They give a certain je ne sais quoi to the design, don't they?
Those bails earlier on were absolutely gorgeous. I mean, to actually have something like that on top of your gemstone is just, it's the icing on the cake, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. Like I say, these are the kind of items that set you apart from other designers at your sort of traditional craft fairs. But even if you are working on personal commissions, you know, this is when people actually expect these to be set into precious metals.
It's a finishing touch, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know, I'm going to have to put that down because I've got a little spasm in my thumb now just from squeezing the tweezers. They're a little bit delicate in size, and I was just holding that for so long there, my thumb's hurting. Oh, we've got fewer than 50 remaining in stock. In fact, fewer than 40 remaining in stock. That's how quick they're selling out. You've got to get on the phone line early for those, especially at $6.95. And again, if you've got them in your basket, check out. Otherwise, a phone buyer may well come through like Lola just did. She's had 4. So that's how quickly the stock can be allocated. We are quickly becoming heavily subscribed on that deal. I'm expecting that to be a sellout item. And if you do want to get hold of it, you need to take advantage right now. You get 5 in total. It's just difficult for me to show you that. Oh dear, there you go. Oh, there you go. They're absolutely gorgeous. And sometimes with the more delicate items, you'll find that the shape isn't as defined. But here you've definitely got that 5-pointed star, and so you are able to add that little bit of extra personality into your designs. Really, really limited in availability now, guys, so you do have to be checking out your baskets, or if you are waiting in a short queue, don't panic. Make sure you speak to a member of our help team who will be able to add these to your order if we've got any remaining in stock. Can't think of any sort of high street craft shops that will be able to offer you 925 sterling silver for that kind of value. Not saying they can't, but I can't think of any. $6.95. Looks to me like that's going to be a sellout deal, so we're going to leave that to one side. And we're now going to bring you another exquisite strand of cultured pearls. Now, we know that we have put quite a lot of focus on pearls this morning, but it's because it's our winter wedding theme. And of course, pearls have that strong association with weddings. Couple of reasons for that. I suppose throughout the ages, pearls have been associated with women of status and sophistication, but also the traditional folklore attached to pearls suggests that they will stop the wearer from crying on the big day. In my experience, it doesn't work.
They were also used when they were sort of at war, didn't they? You know, they actually wore them as a sign of, especially Elizabeth I.
Oh.
She did, yeah, she
I wasn't
wore them.
aware of
She
that.
had, yeah. She used to wear, very delicately positioned, yeah.
Oh, I'll have to do a bit of research into that. I wasn't aware of that. These, again, very, very versatile because perfect for certain bridal parties. If you think about bridesmaids or mother of the bride colour tones, but also for me, I'm just trying to think about what would benefit a jewellery maker. Pearls, one of the most recognisable minerals on the market. Maybe only second to amethyst. These are the perfect accent for amethyst. I know that it's one of the most favourite gemstones for a lot of our expert designers as well as all of you out there, and it's because it sells. When people see amethyst and pearls, they're attracted to the design. They're aware of the gemstones and they want them in their collection. These, for me, are the perfect accent to any amethyst strand. This must be the only show I've ever done that didn't have a strand of amethyst. It's only because it's our wedding theme, but I'm sure regular viewers are already well aware of that rich colour tone that you get from amethyst, that regality that you get, and these are perfect as a combination. So you do have the opportunity to work with plum coloured cultured pearls here, maybe for, as I say, the mother of a bride, something like that. But I'm just thinking, if you want to use them in a more versatile way, if you're not necessarily focused on bridal jewellery, as a combination with amethyst, these are a must-have. 10 by 8mm in size. So again, you've got that irregularity in the size, so that shows your customers that you are working with the real deal, that these aren't faux pearls, they are the genuine cultured pearls. And 10 by 8mm, these would have taken about a decade to create this strand. Takes about 12 to 18 months for every 1mm of growth on a cultured pearl. So you're talking about 10 years potentially to have actually cultured all of these pearls. And of course the other consideration is this isn't an exact science either. So when you are culturing pearls, you can have quite a lot of wastage as well. So when you think about the amount of time that's been invested in this strand, the price point that we're going to offer you this morning just doesn't compute. But the only reason that we're able to offer you this value is, of course, because of our links with our suppliers, been working with the same suppliers for over 10 years, and because of the buying power that you have provided us with as our customers at Jewellery Maker. 10 by 8mm, if these were perfect rounds, they would be considered luxury pearls. You could be paying, well, more than what you're going to be asked for the entire strand for one individual pearl. The interesting thing about this strand is you've got a flat bottomed finish, and then you've got the traditional domed effect. So you could potentially see these as sort of cabochon pearls. The versatility continues with this strand. Gorgeous plum pearls, or amethyst purple pearls in my view. Where's Pete when you need him? Regular viewers to the Late Show will know that if we take a high-end strand like this to a ridiculous price point like this, I need a scapegoat. I normally get Pete to stand here in case the management tune in. I can already see the managers looking down. They already know the price point we're going to give you. Every single person in the company is dedicated to providing you with the best value on the market, and that's exactly what we've just done. Cultured pearls, amethyst purple for $6.95. It's an absolute dream of a strand of pearls. I can't imagine finding better value than we see here on this particular strand of pearls. It's mesmerising. Recently, I went to visit a few boutique-style jewellers. I didn't go in, I was just looking through the window. 3-figure sum for a pearl necklace. Not perfect rounds by any stretch of the imagination. Irregularities in the pearls. I'd say £135 for one pearl necklace. Now, I'm not necessarily making a direct comparison. I don't know the value of the clasp. I couldn't necessarily see the clasp. I know it was £925 because it did say that, but I couldn't see the clasp, so I don't know the exact value of that piece. But when I mentioned this to one of our expert designers, they said I should have bought it because I probably would have been able to make a profit. They said that sounds cheap. Of course, some of our customers have worked with our Baroque pearls. They've set them alongside very prestigious gemstones, and they've been receiving valuations, high 3-figure sums, £200, £300, £400, £500. Often, the pearls are a key draw for that valuation. Again, people are aware of this gemstone. They want to add it to their collection, and nobody expects anybody to have got pearls for this kind of price point. It's just ridiculous value. That's what we're all about here at Jewellery Maker, and this morning is no exception. 50 strands of this already been allocated, and still a lot of people adding this to their basket online. This could be another sellout deal. You've got to get involved as quickly as possible for these incredible deals. As I say, we want to try and find something for everyone this morning. Pearls have those associations with your winter weddings, perhaps but also, I mean, that amethyst purple colour makes it perfect for any design. We are going to move on though. Want to try and find something for everyone. And, actually, they're not there, sorry. Here they are. Just making me do a little bit of exercise. Okay, right, so. He's got me jumping through hoops this morning. Well, I'll tell you what, we want to fit in as many deals as we can, and this is going to attract a lot of attention. Monochrome gemstone. Classic look. I mean, alongside some of the white pearls we've brought you this morning, or how about this? The crackled quartz collection. How about that for a combination? Right there. You like that? Oh, I'm getting a nod of approval from Sheila. That's when I know I'm onto a winner. I love that.
That's definitely heading for Christmas, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think monochrome designs work all year round, don't they?
And I do, yeah. And with that plain black dress.
Absolutely.
You can wear it time and time again if you change your jewellery.
Whenever I get my LBD out,
yeah.
I'm always thinking about the versatility of my jewellery and accessories.
Yeah, absolutely, Ed. Mm.
Only on a Saturday.
And very lovely you look too.
Over 400 carats on this particular strand, and again, very unique banding to each and every gemstone, allowing you to create completely bespoke designs. 450 carats, and actually, I'm just going to do a quick count. These are generally quite uniformed in the number you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it could fluctuate, so don't quote me on it. Could get 8, could get 10. On this particular strand, I've got 9. That means I'm getting over 45 carats on each and every gemstone. This could be quite significant. Maybe you don't know who your customer's going to be. If they maybe are more used to investing in designs from traditional venues, or vendors, I should say, carat weight's a huge indication of value, isn't it? And if you can offer your customers over 45 carats on one individual gemstone, they're going to instantly be able to understand the value you're offering them. I mean, I'm just thinking about that marquee shape as well, that elongation that will add to your designs. These could be a feature gemstone, maybe in an asymmetrical design, maybe as a pendant. What about a sort of cocktail style ring? We've got Laura Binding coming up at 1 PM. We know these are popular with her creating those gem heavy wirework rings. I mean, you could easily create that, and actually this is the whole use of the marquise cut originally. I know that these are described as puffy ovals, but they are twice the length as they are diameter, so same as a marquise cut. Marquise cut originally actually designed to elongate the length of a woman's finger, and so these would be perfect. You can see how perfect they'd be for wire wrapping, because again, you've got huge depth, but if you did get hold of the 925 sterling silver eye pins earlier, they were 50 mil in length. So you're not going to have any problem with this, and of course that allows you to anchor it into the design, and then you can have your little detailing with your wirework flourishes, can't you? I mean, I know that these, for example, are going to be really, really popular in certain styles of jewellery. I know, Sheila, you're a real advocate of the sort of 1920s, sort of flapper girl style jewellery.
Yeah, I love
These
it.
would be perfect, wouldn't they?
They would, absolutely. Did you see Strictly the other night with Andy Murray's mum? No,
I don't watch Strictly,
no,
but
you wouldn't. No, you
I've
wouldn't.
seen that she doesn't do a whole lot of dancing on it.
You'd be out
put it
with the
that way.
boys, but no, she wore monochrome, and it looked absolutely stunning with feathers and big sort of chunky pendants, and it looked absolutely amazing. And I do think you have to buy these and work with them. I've used them before in the past, and they look absolutely stunning. Just one on its own with a pearl either side on some chain. Very, very simple, but very, very
effective.
Showstopper.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so showcase pieces here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I like it. I like it. And you can create that kind of impact, can't you, because of the size of the gemstones. Once again, another added to your order price. We did say we tried to find something for everyone this morning, and this could be a real addition to your order. If you've paid your $2.95 and your P&P is dealt with for the entire day. In fact, it runs from midnight to midnight. So right up until midnight this evening, you're never going to pay another P&P. You can add as many items to your order as you wish. And normally, we offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Right now, to account for the Christmas period, we've actually extended that until the end of January. So you've got a long time to make a final decision on this strand, but I can't see too many people being disappointed. $7.95 potentially for what? 8, 9, 10 pendants? Absolutely out of this world. If you do want to get involved, you need to be coming through on the phone lines very quickly. Again, a huge number of multi-buyers here. Maria, you've got 2, Esther's got 2, anonymous buyers coming through to take 2 as well. Now I know why you're anonymous. Multi-buying this morning. Doesn't want anybody shouting out their names out. Once again, the phone lines are very busy, so if you do hit a short queue, don't panic. It's a free phone number, and you will be answered in the order in which you dial. When you come through, you'll be speaking to a member of our very friendly help team, and so they'll help to add that to your order. We are going to move on, because as we move through the show, sometimes we go quite quickly, and we want to make sure that everybody takes advantage of the incredible value we have been offering you this morning. This particular bundle, well, one of the best value bundles I think we've ever brought you here at Jewellery Maker, but certainly this morning's show, this epitomises what we've been trying to achieve. Something for everyone. A lot of variety for jewellery designers out there. I think this is the consideration that we have when we put our bundles together. We want to offer versatility, we want to offer you creative scope. Now this is a brand new strand this morning. Crackled quartz, rainbow colours, but it's also had the rainbow coating. This isn't necessarily coming through on screen. That's why you've got to get it home, see it in the flesh, and make an informed decision. There's no way we should have been launching both of these strands at $6.95, but this morning we wanted to bring you the best value on the market, and we do that by giving you these incredible price points. This is a unique bundle. It's only available until 9 AM tomorrow, or more likely while stocks last. We have fewer than 30 of this bundle remaining in stock now. $6.95 for 2 strands, and if you were to colour graduate this out, you'd get a completely different perspective on it. You'd have those peridot greens, the emerald greens, the coral reds, the amethyst purples, the apatite blues, the citrine golden tones there, as well as those very feminine sort of rose quartz pinks. Absolutely phenomenal. 2 strands, which gives you a total of 160 carats, all for $6.95. I'm just thinking about macrame bracelets, really. You need 5 or 7 gemstones, £10 for a macrame bracelet. Really, you made your money back.
Really pretty on like candy pink cord, and
beautiful.
You can mix all the different colours, can't you, with the...
Yeah, I think they'd look really effective on the satin cord, because the rainbow coating would look very similar to the effect you've got on the satin cord, wouldn't it? Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a lot going on with this strand, and as I say, it could be quite useful to get your little uns involved in the hobby as well, because the vibrancy of the colours are bound to attract their attention as well. I'll leave that one with you at $6.95. It looks like that is now approaching limited availability. Which box did I take that from, sorry? Okie dokie. No, sorry, this one. Okie dokie, here we go. Now we're going to bring you the wire mesh deal. This is another recap. We brought this to you earlier on this morning, and I have to say, they are so versatile. This is what we talk about when we're thinking about offering our designers scope in terms of the creations that you can put together. Wire mesh gives you so many innovative opportunities. Have a look at that beautiful floral design. I think that was put together by Gemma, of course. Don't forget, Gemma has put together a wire mesh DVD collection, so edition 1 and 2. So if you do need any guidance, why not add one of our DVDs to your order? Just $4.95. You get an hour's worth of tutorage within the discipline. And we've got 2 individual cells. Oh wow, look at those leaves. If you're wondering how that's done, you can create the structure using your wire, and then because of the effect that you get from your magic mesh, you are able to stretch it around those structures. You can see that there. And then, if you just pull it, returns to its original shape. So that's why it's so popular, because it's so easy to work with. This is 18 millimeters in diameter, and you have the same on the black. So the black and gold, both 18mm in diameter, and 10mm in diameter for the silver and the red. So all of the festive colour tones here, all of those traditional colours, the cherry red and the silver in 10mm, the sort of very bright golden tone there, almost like an 18 karat gold colour, along with the black in your 18mm. You get a metre of each, so 4 metres for £9.95. That works out at less than £2.50 per pot of magic mesh. It does go an awfully long way because, of course, it's absolutely out of this world and creates a really interesting feature to a design, but you don't have to be particularly experimental. It's going to add the texture, it's going to add that little bit extra to your design. It's something that not every single designer is going to be aware of. Okay, I'm going to put those to one side because, again, they're flying out the door at that price point. I'm sure you're not surprised. £9.95 this morning for your wire mesh deal, and that, again, is approaching limited availability, so you do have to get involved very, very quickly for this one. We're going to go for number 7, is that okay? Another opportunity to invest in your hair combs this morning. We know these are popular with bridal jewellery designers, but I guess they are going to be popular all year round. In fact, I'll tell you what, one thing to consider if you are attending craft fairs over the winter period is that some of the more sort of quirky or alternative items tend to attract a little bit more attention. So I'm thinking about the likes of cufflinks or hair combs, tiaras. They tend to sell very, very quickly, and so here, by offering you a wholesale deal on your hair combs, it allows you to expand your collection of jewellery. You get 5 of your golden coloured hair combs, 8 by 4 centimetres in size, as always, but we've also put together a collection of head pins here for you. Head pins and eye pins, I should say. We have got the heart-shaped head pins, 5mm heart on the surface of those, so they're very, very significant. And you get 100 of these as part of the deal. And then we've also included your eye pins. So you get 10 40mm eye pins as well. I need a magnetic hand to pick them up. There we go. So you got 10 of your eye pins, 40mm in length, and 100 of your heart-shaped head pins here. Those are all gold-plated copper there. So you've got your base metal, so you can afford to be a little bit more experimental with your design, but you've still got that high-end finish from your gold plating. And of course, you've got the golden colour on your hair combs as well. You get 5 of those. An incredible deal, a wholesale opportunity. That's everything you're going to get as part of this deal. A must-have item, and an add it to your order price. In fact, you know what? Producer Danny and executive producer Martha have just been discussing just how low we can get it. £12.95, that was the delay. Getting that extra few pounds off the price, of course, that all adds to the profitability of your designs. Oh, actually I didn't. I made an error there. The 10 eye pins you've got are actually gold-plated sterling silver for this price. I really can't pick those up. I got it. There we go. So actually, you've got the gold-plated copper on the heart-shaped head pins, but the eye pins are gold-plated 925 sterling silver.
They're lovely. If you want to add some chain to your, you know, when you're making a comb and then you want to add some chain, then they are great for actually making and attaching to the chain, then attaching to the comb.
So they're an essential item, really, because they just make everything easier.
Well, it's already made for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pre-done,
basic loop. Yeah. So you just hook that onto your chain, and then just attach it to your comb, and then you can adorn your chain then and to however you want.
And again, you know, we talk about the idea of working with 925 sterling silver and the way that will add value to your designs. Gold-plated sterling silver on the eye pins. And I'll tell you, gold, it's another item that in the coming year I'm expecting to see an increase in the price. Haven't seen a sort of new discovery of a deposit of gold for 2.5 years now since we found a new deposit of gold. Now starting to think that there's only going to be certain areas of the world untapped resources like the North and South Pole, which I doubt we're going to be able to mine for, and estimated that if you took all of the available gold in the world, it would only fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool. That is not a lot to go around when we've got well over 6 billion people in the world. Yeah, I know, it's getting a bit scarce.
It is. Actually, well, yeah, it is. Definitely.
Okay, now we've had a text from one of our customers. I'm being told I have to sing. Oh, right, I've got it. I just read the first line and I know how I'm going to sing it. I got pearls, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Cause the pearls that you're supplying, they're electrifying. Thanks, Fiona. Okay, congratulations if you did get hold of that. There you go, gold-plated sterling silver hair combs and 100 heart-shaped head pins, all for an added to your order price. Got to move across now to have a look at what she's been doing with the Keshi pearls. Have I got those? They're in here. That's where they are. They're in here. I'm going to grab them and we're going to run over and see what Sheila's been doing throughout the show.
Pearls. I really do.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're so easy to work with as well, and they just fall into shape.
Yes,
really.
that's what I love about them.
They do. They're absolutely gorgeous.
She's done it all for us here, hasn't she, Mother Nature?
She has, absolutely. I mean, I love working because they just, and they. I mean, it didn't take me long to make the cone, you know, with the.
Oh,
no,
that's exceptional. And the colour combination as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Such a rich colour. I mean, there are feminine tones there, from the lavender hues and the plum tones, but also real opulence.
But they just sit
Gorgeous.
Where you want them to sit. You know, you don't have to tell them what to do. They just do it.
No, they just do what they're told.
Very obedient.
There you go. Just like me.
Yeah, just like you. You are
to say it sarcastic.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, of course I am. I'll do whatever you tell me, Sheila. So we've got the amethyst colour pearls
That's what you were
here.
put on this earth for.
Absolutely. No. I'm here. I aim to please. I'm here to serve.
I heard that saying. That's why I've just said it.
Oh, well, there you go. I love the cherry tones there.
Do
you know what they remind me of? And some people might say this doesn't sound particularly romantic, but cherry pearls, they're like cherry Coke.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
they've got
it's
that
like
little
the colour of the
bit of fizz to them, haven't they?
Yeah,
from
they
the pearlescence.
Yeah. So I think these shouldn't be missed today. They
no,
are.
absolutely not. £7.48 a strand.
Love them.
Absolutely exceptional. Okay, there are still people coming through for that, and of course we have brought you a lot of pearl deals this morning. This one for me very impressive because with the Keshi pearls you get a huge array on the strand. You've got this fantastic combination of the colour tones, but also the pearl essence you get from the irregular finish on the Keshi pearls is exceptional.
You could crochet a lovely poppy.
Using those because they're almost the little petal shapes.
And cake it round and then put some black onyx in the middle, yeah.
Fantastic.
Gorgeous.
Or even a bit of black druzy.
Yes, black druzy, if you've got some black druzy, yeah, absolutely.
There you go. So that's a fantastic idea. You can still make a donation, of course, but it's nice to have something a little bit different. Now, coming up in about 30 seconds' time will be the lovely Laura Binding with the fantastic Carol. So that sounds like a lot of fun this afternoon. Just enough time for me to thank all of the crew for putting together the show, especially Danny and the lovely Martha for the incredible launch prices, and Amelia for making me a coffee, and of course Sheila. Everybody's been loving your designs this morning. So
bless you.
That's a goodbye from Sheila and goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.